Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, insurance excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, real estate. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Mayor Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
From beautiful downtown Guthrie, welcome to Guthrie High School Football on GMP TV. So glad you are spending your Friday night with us as we get set for the Guthrie Bluejays and the Shawnee Wolves. Bluejays 8-1 on the season, Shawnee Wolves 3-6. It is senior night inside Gelsma Stadium. Seniors being introduced here as we come on to the air. Thank you once again. As our entire team, we'll talk about them here in a little bit, and we're going to try to get much airtime as possible to capture all these seniors. Bring in my partner tonight, Phil Nichols, and another exciting night to be back in Guthrie. Good news. Get to play tonight in Gelsma, get to play next week in Gelsma. We've got a lot of playoff talk to talk tonight because don't know who's coming here next week. Hopefully by the end of the show tonight, we'll have that figured out, but one of two games left inside the stadium.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, these kids, these seniors specifically, the last game always hits these kids. Luckily this year, the kids have had a great year, secured that first round home playoff game. So get one more opportunity to play at the Rock next week. Regardless of what happens tonight, we will be here next week ready to go again. But special night, senior night, special night for these kids. It's a culmination of a lot of work, and it's nice to see them all get recognized.
Absolutely. The trainers have been introduced already, and we are waiting the football team members to be introduced as they are right now. And there's going to be the senior band members will also be introduced at halftime. So we'll get a full shot here in a little bit. But tonight's football game, Phil, Guthrie has to play for the seniors. The playoffs are set for them. Carl Albert's number 1, Guthrie's number 2, McGinnis is number 3, and Piedmont's number 4. Now we all wait to see who we play next week, but tonight's all about Blue Jays and the seniors and staying healthy.
Yeah, stay healthy. This is about celebrating these kids, as you said, Chris, and about staying healthy. Blue Jays, knock on wood, have stayed pretty darn healthy all year. Need that to continue for the kids to make that playoff run that we all expect them to make.
There you see Trayvon Braxton, number 15, and this Guthrie roster, Phil, full of seniors this year.
Yeah, full of seniors and full of a bunch of good kids, too. That's the other thing, right? Just great kids, and good shot there of Josh Varnell with his mother, father, and Jacob Varnell, former great Blue Jay himself, currently at Oklahoma State University, and they're just that's a football family right there, Chris.
No doubt.
That is what it is.
There's a lot of tackles in that picture right there.
A lot of tackles.
So we'll be talking a whole lot tonight as we take a look at all the seniors. There you see the trainers, and Phil, a big great job by our trainers all season, all career long, and I want to mention them, Kendall Carey, Maddie Watts, and Ryland Wells, the senior trainers.
Yeah, do a great job. And without those kids, I mean, there's really, honestly, you couldn't do this. I mean, they bust their tails every year and put in all the time during two-a-days, out there every practice, come to the game. That's the easy part for them, but they do a great job as well, and very fortunate to have those young ladies be a part of this team.
No doubt about that. And, we're going to try to get I think we can get all these seniors. There's still a whole bunch more, so we'll go a little extra in this opening segment here on the on the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. And, there are a lot of seniors. There are a lot of seniors.
They just keep coming, Chris.
I think 19 of the 22 players are seniors, I think, if that's correct.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
So as we continue to go through, there's Nico Pena and his family.
3-year starter. Nico's had a great career for the Blue Jays. Fine young man. See his younger brother. It's a sophomore.
Braden.
For the Blue Jays. Braden, his mom and dad and sister. And good family. Great Blue Jay. Long-standing Blue Jay family represented.
And Ernesto can make a cheesecake.
Oh, boy. Can he make a cheesecake?
There's Nick Herendine, player of the game by Norchurch a couple games ago. And there you see his family, his extended family as well.
Yeah.
Our sideline guy. Hey, look at him. Sean Silvis. The boss is here tonight. So
the boss, the CEO. He's right in his manners.
How about this guy, Eli Maroney?
He listens to static before on away games. That's what pushed me over the edge. Now, this is one of my favorite players. I know we all of us feel that way about Eli. And
42,
his younger brother as well, and his family there. Great family as well. But, man, Eli, we talk about that kid. I see him getting an opportunity to play some really good football after high school. He's a phenomenal, phenomenal football player.
Tommy White, boy, you wouldn't think he was your starting left tackle, would you?
But I tell you, fundamentally, he is so solid, and he just has worked his tail off and has became a heck of a good offensive lineman for the Blue Jays. And we're a school that has a strong tradition of good offensive linemen. It's really a neat thing to see. So Tommy, another long-time, mom and dad, all long-time Guthrie people, and good to see him walk across the field tonight. Yeah,
no doubt. No way a center, but or an offensive lineman, but doing what is needed for this program.
He's just a program kid. He works hard. Coach, where do you need me? I'm ready to go, and he's done it. And I tell you, and he's became a heck of a good football player. He can flat play.
Just a reminder, we will have the senior band members as well. That comes at a halftime. They'll introduce their seniors, and then they'll have a halftime performance. Hope to carry every bit of that. As you see, number 70, Hunter Barton, 6'4", 210, senior. And about 3 more seniors left here in this segment. Just want to get them all recognized here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Andrew Knight, and his family.
Andrew, my favorite number represented. That's outstanding. Good kid right there.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Focused.
He's very focused.
He's the number guy. He's been 3 different numbers this year.
He'll do whatever you want, Coach.
Yeah. 77, Eli Johnson, 5'11", 240-pound offensive lineman, and his family. Perfect night for football weather,
really
too.
For
football, we'll talk about the weather, and I think the weather might hold true tomorrow for Bedlam as well.
Yeah.
So just a great night of got to come out and get the victory tonight on senior night. And you see the last Blue senior, Delonte Glover. Seems like he was just running for touchdowns his freshman year.
At Woodward.
At Woodward.
I remember that. Yeah. But, boy, I tell you, you talk about a football player. That kid is a football player right there. Does it on the defensive line and still gets in there and has great carries as a running back. We're going to miss these kids next year, Chris, not just on the field, just a good group of kids.
No doubt there was Delonte Glover, and we're going to get one more look at all the seniors here on this.
That's awesome. Good shot. There you go. Get all the trainers working their way down there. See Nate having some fun. Boy, there's some really good Harp right there. QB1. Of course, talked about Tommy. Williams, number 9. Varnell. Boy, I tell you, there's some good football players on the field right there.
Those are your seniors game. Band coming up at halftime. Stay tuned for that. Take our opening timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. The cheerleaders senior class also being introduced here now. Oh, they got the sash going. Cheerleaders know how to do it right.
I like a good sash. You know, we talk about how hard the football players work, and they do. They work very hard. These girls work very hard as well and put in a lot of time, a lot of hours, and it's great they're getting recognition tonight as well. And then the band, as you said, Chris, will be at halftime. Those kids work their tails off. But senior night's a special night, no doubt.
Looks like we got 4 senior cheerleaders that have just been introduced to the home crowd here inside Jelsma Stadium. And we'll get a wide shot of all 4 of those cheerleaders and their families. There they are, the senior cheerleaders here at Guthrie High School. Welcome into the broadcast along with Cody Knox and Aaron Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, and Lance Evans, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvis, Phil Nichols, and Chris Evans with you. Sean still dealing with some family down there, taking some photos, I'm sure, but what a beautiful night for football as we take a look at the weather report here. How about those? That's a good picture right there.
That's a great picture.
Tonight's forecast, I think we're going to start in the upper 60s, Phil, and make our way to the lower 60s at the end of this one. Clear skies, a little bit of a wind out of the south, but beautiful night for high school football.
It's been a beautiful day, turned into a beautiful evening, and perfect night for football, no doubt about it. I think too, this time of year, it's been a weird year, right? Weather-wise, real hot early in the year.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll take it now. The ROTC senior members will be introduced here. Let's take a real quick at the series history between the Jays and the Shawnee Wolves. And this will be the 35th meeting between the two programs. Shawnee actually leads the series 18-16, although Guthrie has made some pretty big strides in that deficit over the years, and including winning 10 of the last 13 meetings. So there's been some great postseason games between these two teams, including that magical one in 2015 2013.
That was crazy here. I think Saturday morning.
Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yeah, afternoon, cold. It was kind of cold that day. Fumbles, had everything. Had close calls. You had great special teams play. You had it all. Great ball game.
ROTC members, again, being introduced here. That's the series history for this one here. And, again, Guthrie enters with an 8-1 record. Shawnee enters with the 3-6 record. Shawnee will not make the playoffs this year as they continue to try to build their program. I know Coach Madonna in his first season at Shawnee, he's doing a great job. He's a Carl Albert graduate. Yeah. He was the offensive coordinator at Del City, now at Shawnee. And that's kind of the same path as Coach Dunn over at Carl Albert. He was a Carl Albert guy, went to be an offense coordinator at Del City. Now he's the head coach at Carl Albert. So if Shawnee can follow that formula, they'll win some games in the future at Shawnee.
Yeah, I mean he knows how to build a program. He's been around some good ones, and so we'll see what he's able to get done. But boy, I tell you, I talked to our staff before the game. We were both down there talking to some of our coaches, and they sure think highly of him. Have a lot of respect for him, so he's doing the right thing. So hopefully they'll have some success.
No doubt about that. And ROTC members have now been introduced to the home crowd as well. We can get some game notes in here real quick and take a little bit deeper look before the Jays and the Wolves. 3 wins after going 0-10 in 2022 for Shawnee, Phil. So they're on the right path.
Yeah, they are on the right path. You know, haven't made the playoffs since 2017. You know, and we remember those great games you just talked about. They were such a powerhouse in 5A for so long, and this year they had to play all of their home games at OBU because of those tornadoes that hit last year. Did a lot of damage in Shawnee, and being a good community partner, OBU says, come on over and play.
Yeah, and the basketball arena is getting worked on. The roof damage that leaked into the court, and baseball field lost their fence, and a whole bunch of stuff. So they are trying to get it all together in Shawnee. Meanwhile, Guthrie 7-2, 4 straight wins on senior night since 2014. So they know how to stay focused on senior night for the most part here. And Guthrie will be hosting a first-round playoff game. Again, we're waiting to see who that will be. We'll update you throughout all the scenarios here tonight. Hopefully I'll have a 5A bracket here in a little bit. But 11-11 in the month of November since Kelly Beebe's in the head football coach.
Yeah, had a lot of success throughout his career. That 11-11, there's been a lot of good football games with a lot of good football teams played in November.
It's time now to go downstairs for tonight's national anthem. And there is tonight's national anthem. And before we go to our next break here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, also wanted to say congratulations to Kaya Calvert.
Yes.
We'll talk about her brother, Hayden Calvert, but Kaya, a photographer, a trainer, she does a lot for this Guthrie football program, and graduating a year early, graduating with her brother, and she's going to go off college and do some more photography stuff, but also want to say congratulations to her.
What a powerhouse young lady.
Yeah.
I mean, she really is. We've gotten got to know Kaya, work with her, and she is she's a young lady that's going to do some things. I mean, she you don't have to spend too much time with Kaya to realize she's got a plan and she's going to execute on it, and really just a great kid. As the Blue Jay marching band fires up the fight song, we're going to take a timeout. Hopefully we'll hear that song all night long as Blue Jays try to go 9-1 on the regular season. What a run it's been. Timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I've known John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Welcome back. Coin toss with the captains tonight. And there you see.
I love it.
We'll get to that here in a second. We got a special captain tonight for Guthrie. Let Kel get in there and we'll kind of think we're having a little issues trying to get Sean's mic situated there, but You see Coach Chappell with tonight's special captain for Guthrie, Hunter Swain. And he is one of the, if not the #1 Blue Jay fan. Look, don't forget me. Don't forget me.
Hunter.
Hunter Swain, one of the biggest Blue Jay fans you'll ever meet. He became a big-time friend with Landon Herzl a year ago, and this was him moments ago walking out with the Blue Jay captains earlier. And a cool moment for Hunter Swain.
I'll tell you what, there's so many things about our community I love. This is special right here, Chris. I mean, absolutely wonderful moment for Hunter and for all the Blue Jays that are out there. Good salute, Hunter. Good job. I love it.
Hunter Swain, the special captain tonight for the Blue Jays. As you saw the coin toss, just kind of during the break, so we didn't want to miss any of that and get to see the replay of that. Let's go over to, as the Blue Jays come out onto the field on senior night 2023. Blue Jays, as tradition, recent tradition, all black on senior night.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of the keys to victory tonight for both teams. Pretty short and simple on both sides, Phil, as Shawnee needs to sustain drives, keep the Guthrie offense off the field. Defense needs to find scores, and they got to find teams on special teams. So they got to find scores outside of the traditional offense.
Yeah, and for the Blue Jays, don't be distracted by senior night. Not too worried about that. That's something you got to think about. Score early, and then stay healthy is the most important thing going into the playoffs. We got to keep these kiddos healthy. Tell you what, guaranteed way to get hurt in football is to not play hard. I don't think that'll be a problem. I think our kids will play hard, get healthy off the field, roll into the first round next week.
Throughout the night, we'll have a lot of great things going on. We have some really cool news to share with you out in Indianapolis. A national champion a year ago. We had a couple of young guys that finished top 10 nationally. They were number 3 last year in the running again for the national championship this year. We'll have that coming up here in a few moments. And Sean, I want to say hi to you. How was senior night duties? You hold up okay, buddy?
I did. I think I survived, so that's good.
I watched you. You've been a lesser athlete. I thought the 20-yard line had you there at one point, but you pushed through it.
Yeah, I managed to walk it off, so that's good.
You're All-American.
Phil, I do have a good report from you.
Okay.
Standing directly behind me was Eli Maroney.
Oh, boy.
Headphones on, listening to stats. The look in his eye was disturbing, but it's going to work out well for us, I think.
He's one of the nicest young men you've ever met, off the field or off the mat. But he's a different character when he straps the helmet on.
Yeah, I have not cleared this yet with his wrestling coach, but I think we're going to warm him up in football pads and a helmet just to get him mentally prepared before he goes out on the mat.
He's one of my all-time favorite Blue Jays. Just the way he plays the game, so much fun to watch. Just a tough kid. Does a great job for us every Friday or Thursday night. Had 3 of those this year, Chris.
Yeah, the Booster Club meeting the other night. So we are set for football. Guthrie will receive the football first. Shawnee, I like the clean white jerseys.
Yeah, Penn State.
Kicking off to the Blue Jays. It's a short kick. You got to field this one here. And Guthrie from about the 35-yard line. We'll get a few yards on the return, and we are underway here in Guthrie.
Blue Jay offense going to come trotting on the field. This is an offense that's had a great deal of success on the ground all year. Have done a great job running the football, led by that great offensive line up front. Passing has had its moments where it's looked really, really good. I think as we go into the playoffs, that passing game is going to have to continue to be efficient. It's got to be something that you can show that you can do so that we can have success with that running game.
Hayden Calvert will hand it off to Harper for the first carry of the game. It's a good one, 45, and he stays on his feet in the Shawnee territory, and he'll get down near the 40-yard line. And Jalen Harper right on cue with about a 22-yard run to begin the ball game.
I was thinking the other day, Jalen's had 100 yards in every game.
Correct.
Have we ever had a tailback that's gotten 100 games in every game? Don't know. Boy, that'd be something else.
Yeah, as Harper gets his second carry, Phil, he had a question for me. We were visiting with offense coordinator Jason Rice, and he came up to me and asked me, first off, he said, Mr. Evans, it's over.
It's professional.
He called me Mr. I think it's over for me. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I like Chris. But
50 got here a little quick.
But he goes, what's the record for most rushing yards by a Blue Jay in one game?
I remember a young man had over 300. Probably the second year I lived, so about in 2000. When was Seymour Shaw at Shawnee?
That would have been 2001.
So it would have been 2001. And I'm trying to remember, was his name Smith? Had right around 300 yards in one game. And the reason I know that is Rob Hudson, our good friend Rob Hudson, was talking about it and asked that same question.
First down and 10 after the penalty. It's going to be Calvert running down to the 16-yard line. His first carry of the night is good for 14 yards. And I said, I don't know. We don't need to worry about that. But that's the mindset tonight of Jalen Harper. As we see Calvert on the integrity heat and air replay, keeping that one running for those 14 healthy yards. Calvert, next snap. Hand off to Jalen Harper. Well, the offense is running well tonight, Phil. Jalen Harper running hard. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Blue Jays from 16 yards out.
Well, Jalen's, like you said, he's got the mindset. Right now on that first drive, he's got the stats to go with it, Chris. He's doing a great job. All starts up front with our big boys up front. Great job of the offensive line. Go get you some more Jalen Harper.
Blue Jay fight song already fired up here, and we haven't even played 90 seconds yet. Only a minute 18 into this one. Noah French will try to come on for the PAT. Presented by Strive Wellness Lounge. Kick is up, and it is good. No good, excuse me. So the score sticks at 6-0. Take an opening timeout. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Yep, we're back.
Welcome back. Blue Jays on top early. Minute 18 into the game. Hopefully that will be the recipe for the rest of the night. A lot of seniors will get a lot of action if that's the case.
Yeah.
We'll have the scoring summary here in just a moment after the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Boy, I'll give you a hint. Harper, Calvert, Harper. 62 yards. Kickoff, right to left. Filled it at the 8-yard line. Here's a return by the Wolves. Out to the 15 and will not get to the 20-yard line. As we take a look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary, Blue Jays go 4 plays, 62 yards, minute 15. Jalen Harper had runs, 3 healthy runs. Add in the Calvert run, and that's how you get 6-0 in minute 18 into the game.
Yeah, and Jalen, we've talked a lot about this over the last 2 years. Playing wide receiver last year, stepped into the running back position due to injuries, and has just never given the job back. I mean, he's just been fabulous ever since that time. 100 yards in every game this year or more. He's just having a heck of a season.
Shawnee Wolves first snap will go to the running back, and he will be hit for a loss. The Wolves quarterback tonight is number 6, Zyron Campbell. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 160-pounder.
Yeah, we talked about this program trying to rebuild, and no wins last year, 3 this year, so going in the right direction. Good coaching staff, doing the right things.
Beavers was the ball carrier. He's going to be hit for a loss back to the 18-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 11. 3 receivers into formation. Looks one way, goes the other. Passes behind the intended receiver, incomplete. Looking for number 1, Ejon Thomas. He's a junior. And it's 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, it's Blue Jay defense. Of course, that's where it's began and ended all year long. Just a great defensive group. Done a fabulous job. Starts with that defensive line, great linebacker play. But defensive backs have done a great job this year. This is about as good of tackling defensive backs as we've had in several years for the Blue Jays.
3rd down and 11. Second throw in a row. This one's going to be way over the head of the intended receiver, number 2, on that far boundary. Looking for Owens, another junior. This is a heavy junior ball club, and Shawnee will go 3 and out.
You've said that a lot this year, Chris.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of 3 and outs. This Blue Jay defense is, as we said, has just had an incredible season. They've done things all year that, to be quite frank, a lot of us haven't seen before. So great job again by the Blue Jay defense.
Back deep for the Blue Jays, Kari Watson. He's had a great senior year along with his brother Tariq. 4th down, good snap, good punt. It'll bounce and get away. Shawnee will down it at the Guthrie 48-yard line. Guthrie will have great field position on their second try here in the first quarter.
Well, we're going to miss the Watson brothers next year. I tell you, those kids are just ball players. They fly all over the field. They can do it offensively, do it defensively, special teams, great leaders on the field. Fine young men, too. Just doing a great job for the Blue Jays. A lot of we talked about how senior heavy is, but there's a lot of 3-year starters down there on the field for the Blue Jays.
Calvert, his second carry of the night is a good one into Shawnee territory as he runs hard all the way to the Wolves' 41-yard line, pickup of 11 yards.
Yeah, moving the chains. Calvert's done a great job with his feet. You see it here. He's not a kid necessarily that's going to break 160 on you, but boy, you saw right there, he'll go move the chains for you. Does a fabulous job carrying the ball.
Couple receivers here. Jays will snap it quickly. Harper, first guy misses. This is where he's dangerous. 35-30. Great block downfield by Benford. Stays on his feet, does Harper. Finally driven out of bounds in around the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you'll see it here if I got it on the Integrity Heat and Air replay, but Nate Benford, number 1, blocking downfield. Harper sitting there trying to be patient. Just ran out of grass to run on, but you'll see Nate, the senior wideout and defensive back, really doing a good job blocking downfield.
19 yards for Jalen Harper. Again, Jalen has rushed over 100 yards every single game this year. He runs on the right side this time, and Shawnee will finally have some success after a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, this just feels like one of those games Jalen's going to make his presence known again. I think he's had multiple 2-touchdown games. He's had multiple 3-touchdown games this year. It's off to that kind of start again.
2nd down and 7 from the 19. Harper dancing, breaking loose, and Guthrie will have a 3rd down, their first one of the night here on their second drive.
Yeah, good job by Shawnee there, stiffening up on the run a little bit. Definite 4-down territory here for the Blue Jays. Two more shots at it.
Just to pick up a 3, so we'll call it 3rd down and 4. It's going to be a long 4. Good look there at A.J. Knight. We'll call him Andrew Knight here on the broadcast. 72 for the Blue Jays on that offensive line. Couple tight ends in here for this 3rd down and 4 play. Number 4, trying to get 4. He's going to be close, but short. As Phil mentioned, 4-down territory here for Guthrie. We'll see if they stay with the same package. I don't see anybody coming in substitution-wise, so Guthrie does it this play like the previous one. They'll be in good shape.
Well, they do have that heavy package in there, Chris. Snuck it in.
Again, no substitution, so you certainly think it'll go to the right side.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, they'll hand it off to Delonte Glover. That's a pretty good option B as he dives to the 10-yard line. He'll get it. It's a 1st down and goal for the Blue Jays.
He's a load down there in the middle. I tell you, you got to get low on number 5. Good job there. Good push up front by the lineman. And that's just straight power by Glover.
And now the Blue Jays will bring back in Calvert and a few other receivers. Certainly think Guthrie has yet to try a pass yet. I mean, why would you, with all the success you're having on the ground right at the Wolves? 8 seconds on the play clock. Calvert does change the line or the play at the line of scrimmage. Take the snap with no time. Gets away with it. He will throw for the first time. A little slant, and it's incomplete inside the 5-yard line. Nate Benford, the intended receiver.
Looked like a ball that could have been caught, Chris. I didn't get a great shot at it, but we'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. A little behind him, but I think Nate probably would say that's one he probably should have came up with. Good pass defense by the Shawnee kid. Right there with Nate.
Second down and 10. Guthrie will try to get some yards on the ground. Shawnee was ready for, and Harper's going to be hit for a yard loss.
Yeah, good push up front by the Shawnee defensive line. Third and long. You don't want to be in third and long situations.
In this scenario here, I think he tried to maybe get Harper on the outer edge, try to get 4 or 5 yards, make it more manageable of a 4-down play. Because then, if it's 4th and goal from the 5 or 6, you can run it or you can throw it. Shawnee really wouldn't know what's coming. So you got to get some healthy yards, I think, on the ground here, or you can try to get it through the air as well. Both options are good. A little inside to Benford. Good play there at the 5, and he'll roll near the 3-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from inside the 5.
You know, Nate's had some little nagging injuries this season, and so we haven't seen him as much on the offensive side of the ball as I think we would have if he'd been healthy. And you can see the kind of weapon he can be for the Blue Jay offense. Big-bodied kid, go across the middle. He's not scared of that. Runs well, runs good patterns, good hands. I think as we go through the playoff push, you'll see him more and more offensively.
Big package in here, including Jacob Owens, 73. He'll line up on the right side. It'll be Harper and Glover in the backfield. It'll be Glover leading the way for Harper on 4th and goal. Harper gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. His second touchdown of the night.
Yeah, we've talked about those multi-touchdown games, and we got another one already with 5:46 left in the first quarter. Jalen off to a great night. I will always say this, starts up front with the big boys. Good job offensively by the offensive line. Great play calling by our offensive coordinator as well, Mr. Rice.
Noah French on for the PAT, brought to you by Strive Wellness Lounge. Got some new commercials for Strive Wellness Lounge. Check those out. We've already had one, more to come. The snap, the hold, the kick. This one on the Harrison Avenue, and it is good. Guthrie on top, 13-0, 5:46 to play in quarter number 1. Timeout from Jelsma Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football, presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Jalen Harper and the Blue Jays back into the end zone, and Guthrie's been good in the first quarter. More on that here in a little bit after the Strive Wellness Lounge, S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. There's been a bunch of Strive Wellness and S&T this year, that's for sure, for this Blue Jay offensive defense. This is a short kick, and Shawnee will have it at the 35-yard line as we take a look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary, Phil. This one a healthy drive, 10 plays, 52 yards, under 4 minutes.
Yeah, it ends in another Jalen Harper touchdown, and Jalen's got to be getting close to 20 touchdowns on the year, I would think, at this point. He's had a heck of a senior year, Chris. I think, in a game like this, too, going into the playoffs, do you try new things going into the playoffs? Do you protect it and just hold it? I mean, what do you think?
Protect what? I'm sorry. Ball's at the 35. Protect what? By the way, Harper, 25 touchdowns, 27 touchdowns.
Wow.
24 on the ground, or 25 on the ground, 1 passing and 1 receiving.
Holy smokes, that's a career. But no, I was saying in a game like this, going into the playoffs, do you try any new wrinkles or do you save those?
Oh, you save them. Right? Yeah, you don't need those tonight. That's for sure. Yeah. 13-0. The only thing I would, everyone stay healthy. You like to see Harper get his 100 yards just to be. That's what you do all season long. Yeah. And then work on some passing. Those passes there that Benford were well. The first one was behind him. Went right back to it, a little slip screen. And everyone knows Jalen Harper in the state of Oklahoma. If you watch 5A football, or if you're a fan of Lott MacArthur, you're a fan of Ardmore, you're a fan of Bishop Kelly, and you watch Guthrie, you know Jalen Harper. But I think the passing game has got to be a equalizer moving forward for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's got to be. Again, I think for us to make it to the state championship game, get through that tough second-round game that we all kind of see. Of course, you got to win your first-round game, but the passing game is going to have to be a part of it.
High snap, and the quarterback will be hit behind all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Mr. Eli Maroney. Been there all year. Talk about statistics. This kid's had a ton of quarterback sacks this year, too. Eli has. Great job. Actually, a really good job of that Shawnee quarterback covering that ball. Just like that, Chris. 3 and out.
Yeah, lost all the way back to the 17, so it's 4th down in Potawatomi County. 4th and 28 officially. Good snap. Another good punt for the Wolves. It'll bounce at the 46-yard line. Guthrie picks it up, and it'll pay for it. Nice open field tackle on special teams. And Guthrie will have it right where they started their last possession at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a risky play there, but that ball probably roll another 10, 15 yards. Luckily, he came up with the ball and wasn't afraid to take some contact. He had to have known it. The kid was right there, but special teams play again. You talk about playoff football. Special teams so important, Chris, whether it's PATs, field goals, coverages on kicks, being clean on your blocking on returns from the kicking and the punting game specifically. But all those little things, boy, you get into playoff football, that's when they become big.
Here's Kyrie Watson on a little jet sweep, and he'll get into Shawnee territory, pick up of about 4 yards as he goes to the 48-yard line. Well, again, Guthrie will be in the playoffs next week here inside Gelsma Stadium. We are waiting to see if it's Midwest City, Lott MacArthur, El Reno, or Noble. So Midwest City, Lott MacArthur, El Reno, or Noble. It all depends on what happens tonight. And we're going to have some scores to give you throughout the entire night, as we'll try to have a 5A bracket sometime this evening. We will keep you up with those scores here. Calvert, a throw, caught, and a first down at the 40-yard line. So
that's exactly what you were just talking about. Prove that you work on the passing game. Good pass there, right across the middle. That was Watson, number 3 on the reception, moving the chains for the Blue Jays.
Little 9-yard pickup to the 39. So if I were to guess, I'm thinking Midwest City or Lott MacArthur would come into Guthrie. There's
most likely
scenarios, and there's a low snap. Calvert picks it up. He'll run with it, and he'll get to the 37-yard line. Small pickup there.
Yeah. That district, that's an interesting district over there with Elgin and Midwest City and all those folks. And the best games are the last 2 weeks of the year. That's when the games, and it always matters, it seems to, but 5A2 was wrapped up earlier this year, and kind of waiting to see who 3 and 4 was. But
yeah, McGinnis holds off in Piedmont last week to finish in 3rd. Piedmont will go in 6A2 next year. That pass is caught. Good job of coming back and getting the football. And then after making the catch, getting some yards after the catch is Kyrie Watson.
Yeah, he's became more of a weapon over the last 2 weeks offensively, but a good catch, kid right on him. That's just effort right there.
11 yards, and if Watson can catch some balls, we've seen Dawes have been the primary target receiving-wise. Of course, Nate Benford's been there, and Eli Plagg has had 2 touchdowns this year. But, man, if you can throw in another receiver in there, that will give you all the options in the playoffs.
Yeah, it really would.
1st and 10, back to the running game. And Jalen Harper across the 25. Here's a flag. We have a great officiating crew here tonight once again. We'll introduce to those here in a few moments.
We've got a Blue Jay down. Trying to see who that is.
It is a hold against the Blue Jays. It will go back. We have an injury timeout taken on the field. We'll take it with them. 2:08 to play in quarter number 1. Guthrie 13, Shawnee 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Eli Plagg able to walk off. Didn't look comfortable doing so, but hopefully he's okay. He's been kind of battling an injury all season long. It's just something it looks like he's going to have to fight the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'll just have to battle through it. These kids are tough, I'll tell you. Football's a game for young people.
Penalty of 10 yards, back to the 36, so it's 1st down and 20. Good pass protection for Calvert. He lobs it up, and Benford went to the middle, and Calvert went to the sideline. It's incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down. Scores real quick, brought to you by South Point Baptist Church here in week number 10. Elgin leads Midwest City 7-0. Piedmont Carl Everett 7-7. Collinsville Claremore, they're playing for 2nd and 3rd, a playoff game tonight. They're at 7-7. No score yet in Altus El Reno, and the other one we're looking for is Lawton MacArthur and Noble. Lawton MacArthur has a 13-6 lead, so nothing decided yet. There's a bunch of scenarios we can get into as we get set for the 2nd down and 20 play. Calvert will run with it, and he'll break a tackle, and he'll get to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 6 yards, and you look at the options. Of course, Elgin Midwest City playing for 1st or 2nd. If Elgin wins, they're in 1st place. If Elgin loses to Midwest City, Elgin will finish 2nd. Midwest City, they can finish 1st with the win, 2nd with the loss, and an El Reno loss. Lawton MacArthur, they can finish 2nd with the win, El Reno win, and a Midwest City loss. And I can go into a whole bunch of point scenarios. El Reno can finish 2nd with the win, a Midwest City loss, and a Lawton MacArthur loss. 3rd down and 14. Good job of picking up the blitz. Calvert throws it into the end zone, has a man open, and it is caught. Golden touchdown. Golden post. Wow, what a throw.
That was a great pass and a really good catch.
What a catch.
Was that 14?
Yeah, that's Kai.
That was Kai. Good job there. We talked about this offensive attack needing to show that they can go out there and get some work done themselves. Boy, they showed it right there. Done a great job so far tonight throwing the ball.
What a throw that was, and I don't know if we'll be able to get to it here in a second or not, but man, that was a great job of the offensive line picking up the late rush as we get set for the Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Kick is on its way, and it is good. Guthrie increasing their lead now 20-0. We'll take a timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Cheeseburger.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
Sonic Cheesecake Blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Blue Jays with a passing score. Kyron, look, great offensive line protection. Throw it up, and Axtell goes and gets it. So another Blue Jay receiver getting on the action as Guthrie goes down the field. They are 3 for 3 on offensive drives here in this quarter. Good reason why they have a 20-0 lead as we get set for yet another S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. We'll have the scoring summary here after the kickoff. Another design short kick in the middle of the field. Retrieved inside the 15. And Blue Jays got a tackle and got through the initial line of defense. Second line able to get him at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Nate did a good job staying in his lane and shut the good kickoff return down at that 35-yard line. Closer to 36, sorry.
Guys, we got a flag on the field.
Got holding against Shawnee.
Well, no wonder he's able to get through.
Yeah, he cheated. Why'd they do that, Chris? Nobody knows.
No, there was a pretty aggressive double team down here on the outside.
Sean knows.
Sean's on the side. There he is.
Only because it happened right in front of me.
Talking about all the wins and losses that need to happen, it's going to be probably easier to determine all that, because even if you have a win or loss, it might not be enough points to move a particular team up. So it's going to take some math to figure out all that out. We'll hopefully have it here for you a little bit. First play is a pass attempt, and it'll fall incomplete as the penalty moves it back to the 16-yard line.
Boy, Eli right in the grill. The QB1 for Shawnee again, and kid taken down hard. Good shot there of senior Josh Varnell. Had a heck of a career himself.
Shawnee trying to find their first down of the night. Of course, a lot of teams have gone through that little option play. And almost a block in the back. Nice tackle across the 20-yard line. Grabbing the ankle first was Nate Benford out to the 23-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup, so the Wolves will have an opportunity here for a first down on 3rd and short.
Yeah, that was opportunity to move the chains for the first time for Shawnee tonight.
Another Blue Jay yet to get up. That's Nico Pena, 3-year starter for the defensive line. Nick Harradine tries to help him up. He
waved him off.
We can get some scoring updates here real quick. We'll take a look at 6A1. A lot of scenarios in 6A1 as well. Norman with an early lead on Owasso. Owasso with an emotional win over Edmond Santa Fe last week, down 12-0. Norman North shutting out Enid 20-0. Santa Fe shutting out Yukon 20-0. Westmore, Southmore 7-6. Southmore trying to not go 0-10 this year.
Yeah.
Good one tonight. Mustang and Edmond Memorial 7-7. 6A2 real quick. We got a district championship on the line in Stillwater. Muskogee, Ruffers, and the Pioneers tied 7-7 in quarter number 1. Back to action here. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Wolves, as they need about the 26-yard line. Will not get that, and they're going to be hit for another loss. What could be the final play of the quarter.
This Blue Jay defense has just been so they're just overwhelming. to offenses. That defensive line is so good, puts so much pressure on people up front. As we've said, allows the linebackers to go out and make plays.
Quarter number 1 in the books. Guthrie goes into the second quarter with a 20-0 lead. Come back with us here for second quarter action. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
We're set for second quarter action. Welcome back Friday night. Hey, good to be on a Friday night again.
Yeah. 3 weeks in a row on Thursday.
4th down, 4, punting time for the Wolves. Another good snap. Guthrie's going to have to retrieve this one, still loose, and Shawnee will down it. And Guthrie, let's see here. They started camp on the first drive at the 38. The next two are at the 48-yard line. So not the best, but not the worst, as Shawnee down it in around the 38-yard line. In fact, so Guthrie's had two drives start at the 38 and 2 drives at the 48.
Blue Jay offense showing they can throw the ball a little bit, Chris, tonight. Doing a good job.
Glad to see that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that does too is just on film. It's going to make people respect the passing game more and more.
Phil, you're talking about this offense. As soon as they came off the field the last time, they huddled around the offensive coordinator and asked a whole bunch of questions. So I don't know what they were working on, but maybe we'll get.
Harper breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle. He's already into Shawnee territory. Does not want to go out of bounds as he's down in around the 35-yard line.
Boy, I tell you, just like that, he's having an outstanding ball game already. 2 touchdowns. Got to be close to 100 yards already, Chris. After that long run there.
25-yard run for Jalen Harper.
Yeah, he's just picking them up in bunches tonight.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Harper left side, breaking more tackles. Another stiff arm and what looked like might be a back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Harper continues to battle hard, and he'll pick up 3-4 yards.
He rarely has, you'll see it here, rarely does the nice long run to begin with. Great job there. Good stiff arm, busted outside. Great effort. You said refuses to go out of bounds, just keeps battling, but rarely does the first guy bring Harper down. He's very elusive and runs hard, finishes the play, does everything you need. Great shot there at QB1 and Mr. Harper.
4-yard pickup for number 4. 2nd down and 6. Wolves with the 4-man front. Calvert, not much. In fact, lost a yard, and Guthrie's going to have a 3rd down play. Lost back to the 34-yard line.
Brought down by number 11, Toby Gray for Shawnee. Junior linebacker.
4th offensive possession for the Blue Jays. Harper, 16-yard touchdown run on drive 1. Harper, 3-yard touchdown run on drive 2. Kyron Axtell with a 30-yard touchdown reception. We'll see if Blake Doles can get on the action. We just saw him on your GMP TV screen. Calvert in the gun. Low snap, comes up with it. Far side, great pass, great reception. Out of bounds, 1st down, just the way you draw it up, and it's going to be hauled in by Nate Binford.
Nate's a weapon at that wideout position. He has the ability to get separation for defensive backs. Good route right there, breaking that route off. getting the feet in, move the chains for the good guys.
Pickup of 11 yards. Brings up first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Shawnee cheated the line of scrimmage. Does not matter. Harper, boy, he's just running hard as he goes across the 15, tripped up in around the 12-yard line. Another first down run for senior Jalen Harper.
Yeah, this is setting up to be his best game of the night. He's had some good ones. That McGinnis game right at 200 yards. And boy, he's had off to a unbelievable start. 10-23 and rolling in the second quarter.
I can already tell he's going to be in the ear of all the coaches not to be pulled out.
That's exactly right. Yeah, he's wanting a big night.
Guthrie can get one more first down inside the 5-yard line. Calvert takes it out of the belly. Calvert all the way. Touchdown. Hayden Calvert, the senior, his first touchdown of the night.
QB1, Hayden Calvert, getting his names in the box score. Great job there, Hayden. We've talked about how efficient he is running the ball. You see it here on the integrity heat and air replay. Pulls that ball and just follows big old number 58 and puts it in for 6 for the Blue Jays.
Second 62-yard drive for the Jays tonight. Strive Wellness Lounge PAT.
I think we got a penalty.
After the play, so touchdown, face mask Shawnee. So that will be intact on the kickoff.
Touchdown stands. Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Noah French, first Blue Jay out on the field today. Out stretching. Here's his extra point. It's up, and it is good. After missing the first one, he's hit the last 3. Guthrie increases the score 27-0. Guthrie band fires up yet again the Blue Jay fight song. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
27-0 here in historic downtown Guthrie. Appreciate you checking us out all over the great United States. Got another scoring drive brought for you here in a little bit. Got another S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. This one's going to be short. See how Guthrie likes to play this one if they try to onside or short kick, try to get this one away from the Shawnee Wolves. Kicking from the 45-yard line. It's a squib kick. Ball is live and fielded nicely by the Shawnee Wolves as we take a look at the John Vance Motors scoring summary.
6 plays, 62 yards. Minute 6, Chris. Calvert, that 12-yard touchdown run. Blue Jays are hitting on all cylinders right now. That's your John Vance Auto Group scoring summary.
This is, kind of maybe silly to say, but I think the offense is playing better than the defense, and the defense hasn't given up a first down yet.
Yeah, it's been one of those
am I crazy?
No, I think you're dead on.
Ball starts at the 25-yard line. The Wolves' little screen pass, well designed, well played, but Guthrie just so quick to the football.
So quick.
Killing Herzl in on the tackle.
Chris, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Greg Gibson. Integrity Heat and Air replay real quick. Great job there covering that up. But Shawnee coming in here with the second down on 11 for the Jays. Can't really get anything started right now. They haven't so far.
Lost back of a yard, and then try to run to get something going here. They're going to lose a couple yards on the ground. So darn if you do, darn if you don't.
Yeah, darn if you do, darn if you don't. But I want to give a shout out to Greg Gibson. Thank you so much for the $19 donation. All that money goes to the broadcast, allows us to do this every week, go on the road trips, do all the things we need to do. And Holly Rasmussen, we appreciate your donation as well.
Yes, thank you so much. You have Guthrie watching all the way from the west side. Can barely hear the band from the backyard. Thanks for a great broadcast and look forward to the halftime show. As the ball is snapped over the head of the quarterback. It's happened a few times. And does Guthrie jump on this one? They do. The first turnover goes against Shawnee, and Guthrie will have tremendous field position.
Guess who it was that recovered it? Eli Maroney, the man with the motor. He's always around the ball. That's what happens when you're always around the ball. You get those fumble recoveries. You'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Just a high snap, been battling that all night. And Eli just a hustle play, covers that ball. Blue Jay offense back on the field.
And the ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line, so it's 1st and goal. And bring in Sean. You know, they're talking about not hearing the band. And how's the atmosphere down there, Sean? It's senior night, 27-0. The game's basically, if you want to say, already over, but any energy down there tonight? We'll try to reconnect with Sean here in a second. A little inside handoff and battling for some yards on 1st and goal is Josh Varnell.
Letting everybody do everything on senior night, Chris. That's good to see.
Now, Josh scored a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
1 or 2 earlier this year.
Josh is capable. There's no doubt. That Wildcat back there.
One of those deals if Josh Varnell played at Crescent or, he'd be running back, linebacker.
Yeah.
There's another run inside the 5. Into the end zone. It is. Touchdown, Jalen Harper. He goes, watch out. Nice try. I know you're working hard, Josh, but get out of here. I need my 3rd touchdown tonight. It is good from 7 yards out.
Yeah, great job. 3rd touchdown of the evening, as you said, Chris. Several multi-touchdown games. That's the 3rd or 4th 3-touchdown game that he's had on the year, but keeps racking up those TDs for the season. We did get an answer on the question earlier. Craig Nephew says Stephen Smith had 305 yards in one game, and Robert Golston had 100-plus yards in every game in 93. Thank you, Mr. Nephew, for giving us a history lesson. We appreciate that.
Strive Wellness Lounge PAT's up and good. Guthrie on top, 34-0. 8-12 to play in quarter number 2. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Blue Jay defense forcing a turnover inside the 10. Guthrie's offense only needs 2 plays to get into the end zone once again for the 5th time already. We haven't even played a full quarter and a half yet. Guthrie with a 34-0 lead. Juarez and flag thrown here. And as we await that here, we'll take a look at tonight's officials here and a state championship type crew here tonight. Reggie Redwine, the referee, Kyle Carnes, the umpire, head linesman Devin Simpson, the line judge Francis Nault, and the back judge is Mick Hart. And we've seen these guys a few times inside Chad Richardson Stadium, calling some state championships, and a good group.
Yeah, great group, and we're blessed to have the officiating crews we do. These guys work hard every week and put a lot of time in, but this is an outstanding crew, no doubt. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them at Chad Richardson Stadium here in 30 days or so.
5A title game, whoever may be there, will be December 2nd. That's a Saturday at 1 o'clock. The return from the 32, first tackler misses. Second and third, though, we'll have it down in around the 36-yard line. Pretty good field position for the night for Shawnee.
Yeah, good field position for Shawnee. And, all night we saw it on that last turnover by Shawnee. Been battling high snaps all night, Shawnee has, so keep an eye on that. Blue Jays might get another one before it's all said and done. Trying to look down there and see if we have any. See Nick down there. Saw number 10 for the Blue Jays. I don't have my roster in front of me on that last defensive series down there playing linebacker. Of course, we've seen Josh on the offensive side of the ball. We have seen him there before, but not in weeks recent. This is the kind of game you can get some kids in, get them some playing time, especially those seniors that worked so hard over the last 4 years.
First and 10, though, we'll spot it at the 37-yard line. 4 receivers. Receiver cut on the far side. It's a good play to the 40. Nice tackle and around the 42-yard line. Pickup of 5 yards, of course. When you think Shawnee, one of the first names you got to think of is Creed Humphrey, the valedictorian of Shawnee, and then went on to the University of Oklahoma, was an All-American there, and got drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs. Hasn't allowed a sack in his entire career, and a Pro Bowler, and has won 2 Super Bowl championships for the Kansas City Chiefs. So quite a career for Creed Humphrey. He's still got many more years to play as the ball carrier only able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Blue Jays recover.
Another fumble? Yeah. Another fumble recovery.
It looked like Josh came up with that one. Creed's had a pretty good career. He was kind of a late bloomer, Chris. Came on late. I think it's Josh comes up. Yep, there it is. Josh comes up with the ball. Eli Maroney caused the fumble.
Yeah. So back-to-back turnovers for the Shawnee Wolves, giving Guthrie just more field position in a game that's already almost out of hand for the Wolves. And Guthrie will take over from their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's tough.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, Golden Chick halftime, we'll try to get all the seniors in as we can. Also the band's performance as well. First down and 10 for the Blue Jay offense. Another low snap. Calvert comes up with it. Wants to throw. Has all day to throw. Goes downfield. This one's going to be nearly intercepted, but it does fall to the turf. Xavier Williams, the intended receiver. So we've seen a variety of receivers in the ball game tonight.
I wonder how much of that's because it's senior night and how much of that's because they want to get some guys some reps.
I like the reps idea.
I do too.
I really do.
I mean, we're entering that part of the season where it's you win or go home, and so it's
you got to go 11 strong. You got to go unpredictable. You got to do everything because it won't be whether it's Lott MacArthur or Midwest City or El Reno, they're capable of winning first-round playoff game.
No bad football teams.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. There's no bad football teams left, and then there's the possibility if Guthrie and Del City can get past their first-round games of that matchup, Guthrie-Del City, then
no doubt.
Perhaps Elgin in the semis. As we take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard here in Class 5A, Elgin still in a close one with Midwest City 7-3. Piedmont with a 4-point lead over the defending state champions Carl Albert 14-10. Duncan and Ardmore 0-9 versus 0-9. Duncan trying to get the first win. Ardmore trying to rally to get their first win. McAllister on the road tonight. You see the score there. A good one. Collinsville and Claremore, the winner, number 2, and a playoff game, number 3. Or the loser of the game, number 3, and on the road, Lott MacArthur stretching out that lead over Noble 26-6. El Reno taking care of business against Altus 21-3. By the way, Bishop Kelly, district champions, 6-8-2 scored. Stillwater leads Muskogee 14-7. Deer Creek won last night. Choctaw taking it to Ponca City right now, 34-6. As we resume action here, second down and 10, following the incomplete pass and a timeout. Calvert off to Harper. Lyman in front of him. Wide receivers in front of him. Harper spinning at the 30. And the forward progress will get him right at the 30-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down run, but probably going to be about a yard shy. It depends on the spot.
That was an exciting 9-yard run.
Yeah.
It was a very good 9-yard run.
Look at this lead blocker.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that. 78. Get out there, Cooper Walters. Find somebody.
He's so athletic.
Still looking.
He's so athletic.
He ran by everybody. Outran Harper. Gets to the 31-yard line, so it is indeed a 9-yard pickup. 2nd down and 1. Harper up the middle, and he'll have the first down across the 30-yard line.
He's battling. I'll tell you, he wants every yard. I think he's running so hard because he knows the second half he's not going to get many touches. Trying to get them all in while he can.
No doubt.
Real quick, want to thank Brian Allen. Celebrate his first Super Chat. We appreciate it. Brian, with your $20 donation, allows us to do what we do. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that. That's big time. 1st and 10 from the 28. Another low snap. Calvert to throw, has a man wide open. It's caught down inside the 10-yard line. It's Blake Doles, 1st and goal, Blue Jays.
Yeah, you talked about Blake just a few minutes ago, getting him involved. He's been consistent all year, catching the ball, does a great job blocking. See it there on the integrity. He near replay. Nice pass, nice catch. Goes and gets himself a few extra yards. Blue Jays are in business.
21 total yards for number 20. It's 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Coming up on the midway point of quarter number 2 here on senior night. Temperatures in the 60s. What a perfect night. Up the middle, Jalen Harper. Speaking of a perfect night, he has 3 touchdowns as an idea of number 4. Not on this one, though, as he gets it down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. And I think, if I remember right, he's had, as you said, Phil, multiple 3 rushing touchdowns contests, but I'm not sure I've had I don't think I recall 4 rushing touchdowns. I'm pretty sure he hasn't.
Yeah.
But might have it here on 2nd down. Calvert says, no, I'm going to throw it, lobs it up, looking for Benford. Does come down with the catch, but he was well out of bounds. It'll ring up 3rd down.
I do have a real quick here. Troy Smith says, if my memory serves correctly, Iffy Pierce ran for 1.5 miles against Woodward in 1985.
Yeah. Probably 2 miles. You're probably being generous. But, yeah, the All-American in 85. Yeah, he would be up there. Yeah. Kai Staley would be up there. I think Kai does have the career touchdown record in Guthrie history.
Yeah.
It is 3rd and goal from the 4. Doles the halfback. Motions off to the left side. Calvert likes what he sees, takes a snap, rolls left, throws center of the field, and it is broken up. Nice job by the Shawnee Wolves. Kyrie Watson was the intended receiver, but that was a well-drawn-up play, just well-executed defensively.
Yeah, very good job defensively by the Wolves, and brings up a 4th and goal for the Blue Jays.
It'll be from the 4, and we see Josh Varnell come in. And it looks like it's going to be a field goal attempt here. Noah French, and you never know. Noah French hasn't attempted a field goal in several weeks, if memory serves me right. So this will be a good time to work on that as well. Ball's placed at the 11-yard line, so it's a 21-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, plenty long enough, and he splits the uprights for the 21-yard field goal. And Guthrie increases their lead now 37-0. We'll take a timeout. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Blue Jays back on the scoreboard via the field goal. Noah French from 21 yards out. And Phil, that would have been good from 30, 35 yards.
Yeah, Noah's capable.
Kickoff left to right. Ball fielded inside the 15. Out to the 20. Now reverses his field, and he'll get to the 25. Hard hit tackle there. Celebrating his number 42 static himself, Eli Maroney.
If the static is there, I guarantee you he's not going to arm tackle you if he doesn't have to. I mean, he's a physical kid. He plays with a lot of reckless abandon. He just throws his body in there and goes and gets it. He's the throwback kind of guy.
Wolves will set camp at the 26-yard line.
Of course, I'm glad to see this for a lot of reasons. I'm glad that Noah got a field goal on senior night, being a senior, and should see a lot of kiddos get playing time in the second half.
Shawnee hands it off and not going anywhere.
Score it.
Shaw, the ball carrier, met by a host of Bluejays in the backfield. Brings up second down and long for the Wolves.
Lost on a play. We're working on the scoreboard inside the stadium. It says 40. We're making sure our stuff is right.
Yeah, making sure ours is right. Yeah. We feel like it was 34, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Five touchdowns, one missed extra point, plus a field goal equals 37. Just making sure we got that right and helping our friends inside the stadium.
The best in the business here.
Oh, man, absolutely.
Best in the business. We appreciate Laverne and Rick very much.
We good on breaks? Okay, we are good on breaks. Let's take a look at some 6A1 scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. And Bixby Jinx, a year ago, 1 year ago today on national television, took down the Bixby Spartans. Right now, Jinx taking down Bixby 7-0, 14-14 Mustang Memorial. Westmore, somewhat close game with their rival Southmore, 14-6. Owasso, after being down 12-0, 13 straight points, 13-12. Broken Arrow won a good one last night. Broken Arrow with the game-winning score with 10 seconds left in that one, 42-35. Santa Fe separating themselves from Yukon, 27-7. 6A2 scores. Again, real quick, we're watching that Stillwater-Muskogee game. Stillwater with a touchdown lead, 14-7. The winner is the district champion. Choctaw taking it to Ponca City, 41-6. And a real quick update on 5A. All these scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Lawton MacArthur separating themselves from Noble, 33-12. Speaking of separating, the Piedmont Wildcats up 11 by Carl Albert, 21-10. I think the Carl Albert Titans need to wake up and go, okay, is it time to turn it on?
If Piedmont hangs on and wins, can you imagine how angry Carl Albert's going to be in the first round of the playoffs?
Here's a pass. Will he be able to get it off? The throw on the way. It is incomplete. There's the flag. He just knew it was coming as Blue Jay defender went over the back. It just looked ugly, like a flag was going to be coming out of it. Now some chirping afterwards.
Yeah, let's go back to your huddle, boys.
Yeah, Nate got his hand slapped against the Carl Albert Titans for a little bit of that. Need to stay focused. As the Shawnee Wolves, I think, Phil, are going to get their first down of the night via the penalty. Get a good look there at Reggie Redwine. There he is. And indeed,
he's a good one.
The Wolves will have their first down via the penalty. Ball will be marked all the way to the 39-yard line. First down and 10.
Oof.
Ouch. Oof. Ouch. And with this defense, you have to find out who it is. This one's Trayvon Braxton.
Yeah.
They just come from all over.
So fast, so quick. Just all over him. This kid didn't even have a chance to think about getting the playoff.
get one more look at this one here. And you want to play the quarterback against the Guthrie Bluejays?
Oh,
yeah.
So good. One of the best defensive lines I've seen in 23 years of watching these Jays.
Incomplete pass ruled there, so it's 2nd down and 10. And wow, what a great. I mean, they're everywhere. Nate Benford with the tackle. Varnell got hit a little late, did not like that. Referee will get in the middle of that.
That's something that the Jays especially are going to have to pay attention to, because Jays got something to play for next week. Shawnee, this is their last game.
Third down and long for the Wolves. 3rd down and 14. 4 receivers set here. That running back, that halfback, you think he's in there to try to give much protection as possible. Oh, now he's only going to be by himself. Here we go. You got to get rid of it quick. He's looking. Goes downfield, and this one is incomplete. 5 yards over the intended receiver's head at the 30-yard line. It brings up 4th down and 14. So Shawnee, despite getting their first down of the night, still has to punt the football away. You look at their drives. Punt, 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 fumble, fumble, punt.
Tough going. Tough going.
Guthrie doing a good job of staying focused as well. And big thank you to Ricky Gummerson with a $20 donation. She says, streaming, gas, whatever else.
Oh, that's
Thank
awesome.
you, Ricky. Appreciate that. Ricky and Greg, big Blue Jay supporters. 4th down, 14. Cheerleaders getting into the cheering action tonight. Ball bounces at the 39. And Guthrie, for the 3rd time tonight, will start at their own 38-yard line.
That's consistency. Now, Chris, I do have a question. This was asked by somebody on the chat. What does a Carl Albert loss mean to Guthrie?
Mean to Guthrie?
Yeah.
0.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you would certainly think Carl Albert, coming off a bye week, by the way.
Yeah.
What's the motivation?
Yeah. I mean, that's.
But now I think the motivation is they're down to Piedmont.
Right.
Get that going.
Right.
Carl Albert had 2 players yesterday commit to the University of Oklahoma, Trey Washington and Marcus James. Marcus James, the linebacker and running back who had the game-winning touchdown reception against Guthrie, committed to Oklahoma. And then, moments later, he said, I'm bringing somebody with me. And it was Trey Washington, the 4-year starter for Carl Albert. So 1, 2, 4 Sooners on Carl Albert's roster right now. Tristan Haynes, just a junior, still has not committed yet. He's got plenty of options as well. So if Brent Venables can get Tristan Haynes, he would have 5 players on the Carl Albert roster right now. That's unheard of. Even your Jinx and your Unions. This is St. Thomas, by the way, getting into the Shawnee territory for another nice run. He had the first one for about a couple of yards. This one much more as he gets to the 46-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down for Jays. But Jinx, Union, Broken Arrow, they might sometimes combine for 5 together.
Right. I mean, it's unheard of. Can you imagine the amount of pressure on that junior? Hey, come on, man. Commit to OU.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, I believe he's got offers from the likes of Alabama and
a
lot of big-time programs. And so he's going to have to compete a little harder for him. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him there. But
Thomas's 3rd carry in a row, his second really good one, as he goes all the way down to the 30-yard line. Another 1st down run, number 30 to the 30-yard line. Great block.
Yeah, great block. And all I can think about is number 4 Harper on the sideline saying, those would be my yards if I was out there right now.
15-yard run, that one for Thomas.
Yeah.
3 carries. This is all Thomas so far. This drive started at the own 38, and they've already gotten to the Shawnee 31. He'll try the left side, trying to bounces out a second time, and he'll run a long ways for a pickup of 0 yards.
Yeah.
4 carries in a row for Thomas as we about a minute 15 left here in the half. Stay tuned. We'll have the senior band members introduced, and we'll also have the high school band performance. Thank you, Holly. Again, boy, Holly this time with a $20 donation. We certainly appreciate you, Holly. That's the second or third one here tonight already.
She did one right before the 20, too. We appreciate it.
$1.99. Thank you so much.
That'll almost buy Chris the candy he gets on every road trip.
I got candy right here.
Oh, M&M's.
Yeah, I got delivered some M&M's. Zane Thomas delivered some more yards. This one almost a first down. It'll depend on a spot. It looks like he's just shy of the first down marker. Thank you, Holly. Sherry Knox says, "Go Blue Jays." The score doesn't surprise me at all. Strolling in late, taking in the home game. No problem with that, Sherry. You're here now. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
20 seconds left. So you can get maybe in field goal range. Thomas. He'll go up to about the 17, and Guthrie will spend a timeout with 13 seconds. I think this will be all for Noah French. Opportunity to get another shot here, and this is
healthy.
Everything in the first half, points, yards, it's all fair.
Yeah.
And so you got to trying to work on the playoffs, and part of that is sometimes you're going to need a kick late in the game.
Chris, I want to give a shout out to our friend Tammy Clark. The Clarks appreciate with the $50 donation. Tammy, thank you so much. We really, truly appreciate, of course, the Clarks, all of their kiddos, longtime Guthrie folks, softball, band, football, baseball, did it all.
Got some state champions.
Got some state champions in the family. Great family, great people. We appreciate you, Tammy.
Indeed. Been a supporter for many, many years.
Many years, yeah.
Steph Hartzell at Strive Wellness Lounge watching from Guthrie Lake.
Our buddy, Stephen.
13 seconds, and you don't really have to go for the field goal here yet. I don't think, Phil. You can get a couple passes if you want, because Guthrie does have that one timeout left, as you see on your screen.
And this is good situational right here going into the playoffs. You know, give you an opportunity, find yourself in a playoff game where you need to get a late score, draw up some different things. Good practice on a Friday night in game situation. That's always good.
Latest update, South Point Baptist Church, Piedmont increasing their lead over the Carl Albert Titans, 24-10. In a spot for the home playoff game, Claremore and Collinsville, 14-14. Here's Tariq Watson in the Wildcat. Look at this formation. He runs behind a few receivers, bounces it out to the 10, to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tariq Watson. A big hug from brother. Oh, no, Tariq didn't want a hug.
Nope.
You just give me a handshake and let me get it. Oh, now we got to dance.
Now we're going to get a flag. Okay, no, get up. Okay, there you go. Good job. Watson Brothers do it all. We talked about it earlier. They can help you offensively, defensively, special teams. They'll bring you water if you're thirsty. They can do it all.
Well, the Noah French was a good idea for a few moments.
Well,
I thought it was
what Noah says. Well, what about me?
I thought the effort was there.
Yeah, it was good. Noah gets a shot here on the PAT.
Strive Wellness Lounge, PAT. Getting stronger as the season goes on. That kick is good. After missing the first one, he's been on cue the rest of the way as Guthrie increases the lead now 44-0.
It's second half. See a lot of kids play, right, Chris? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for the breakdown there. All kinds of kiddos. Senior night's always a special night. When you have a game like this, you can get those kids that work so hard in there, get them playing time. It's a fun thing to see. Of course, the biggest thing, as we talked about in the pregame, stay healthy. Stay healthy. Get ready for that first-round playoff game.
Whoever it might be.
Yeah. Got all kinds of scenarios to walk through.
So Tariq Watson joined Jalen Harper, Hayden Calvert, and Kyron Axtell and Noah French with points on the scoreboard tonight. We'll have that John Vance Motor summary here in a few moments, but not before. Guess what? Yep, the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Torres has been super busy kicking his football tonight. Here's his, I think his last one of the half anyway. Here's a return across the 30. 35, and Nate Benford will bring him down, and that will be the end of the half. Blue Jays scored early and often in that entire first half. They'll go into the locker room leading this one 44-0. Timeout from Jelsma. Up next, senior band members and a performance. This is Guthrie High School football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
We collectively have lost over 90 pounds now, are just feeling better than ever. There's a complete acceptance. There's zero judgment. Everybody's truly loved here. It's just such a great environment.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better. You should come down, say hi, get to know the people at Strive Wellness Lounge. They've got something here that's going to make your life better.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Sonic, can I take your order? One cheeseburger.
You got it. Just stop with the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air. It's our pleasure to serve.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help.
44-0, your halftime score. Guthrie scored on every single possession.
Did it all, getting her done on senior night.
Senior band members being introduced here at Jelsma Stadium.
Well, I tell you, we talked about these band kids. They worked so hard and had a great result. I think finished top 10, I think 8th,
yes,
I believe.
8th overall, yes.
You know, Rob Blackburn, his entire staff, they do such a good job with these kids. They're so dedicated and represent our community well everywhere they go. But I always want to make sure I had a kiddo in band for years. And, man, these kids work so hard. This is a nice payoff for these seniors.
Yeah, much like the senior group for football, there's a bunch of senior band members as well.
This says a lot about that class. A very engaged, very active group of kids. And it's just good to see.
Here in a little bit, after all these ceremonies, we'll have the performance. I've been told there's a performance, although a brief performance by the band, so that we'll look forward to that here in a little bit. As we continue to look at the senior group of band members here, I want to say a big, huge congratulations to some national champions for the FFA. the group. We'll talk about the 4 members here in a minute. But the Guthrie FFA here in Guthrie yesterday in Indianapolis, Indiana, National FFA Convention there. The group of livestock judging here in Guthrie, national champions.
And also had the individual national champion as well. Young lady right there. Incredible.
You took the buried the lead here, but you're absolutely right, Phil. Can you tell us can you tell us more?
Well, I mean, they did really good.
Okay. All right.
They also had a 6th place finisher.
Who was that?
As well. Young man right there.
Okay.
Tall young man right there.
We will have pictures here here in a little bit, but I want to get this introduced here, and then we can talk about it at least one more time after this.
That was for your great input earlier when you said yes. That wasn't very nice.
See, Phil, when I have to add up how many plays, how many yards, how much time went off the clock.
You need to hire some more staff.
10's not enough?
No, you need more.
Can we go back to the national champions?
Go ahead. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Hey, turn your microphone off for about 5 minutes here, Bill. No, indeed, congratulations to the FFA 4-member club of the livestock judging national champions. And this is all the FFA across the U.S., and the 4 members were just outstanding. As Phil mentioned, there was also a national champion, and Mason Garrett, overall high individual, as well as a gold emblem individual. Team member Steven Sanders was 6th high individual, a gold emblem individual. Team member Kenneth, and last name Kenzeth Zubrod. Make sure I get that right. Kenzeth Zubrod was a gold emblem individual, and team member Ridge Garrett was a gold emblem individual. And we'll have the picture here in a second. We don't want to take away from the senior band members here, but just an outstanding performance by them. And then moments ago, by the way, only time Guthrie's had that in livestock judging. 19-time Oklahoma has won this contest. Second place was 56 points behind Guthrie. 56 points in a national contest.
That's like being up 44-0 at half.
Yeah, but against the United States.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's just an outstanding. Again, we'll have the photos here in just a second. And then we talk about Zach Allen and Holden Ingram. Remember, they were third place nationally in their event last year. One state again, got back to the national stage in the top 10 again tonight around 6 o'clock. They finished 8th overall.
Great job, boys.
in the nation as well. So Guthrie FFA led by Clay Drake, and they do such a great staff. I know they've had some great trips, bring back national championships and top 3 and top 10 performances. That's going to happen, but they've had a great trip up there, and I know they're getting ready to make the trip back home, but, man, they are coming back with some hardware.
Yeah, it's impressive, and Clay and the whole staff works their tails off with these kids, and then a lot of great volunteers. So many parents work behind the scenes, and and being in ag, especially some of this showing and different things you do, not a cheap endeavor.
No,
I mean, these parents and so many folks that support behind the scenes, but it's a payoff when you see our kids get national recognition. Just a tremendous job. Congratulations to all of our great Blue Jay FFA members representing in Indianapolis. Had a big week.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you want to watch the video on how the national champions were crowned, that is on Guthrie News Page Facebook. It'll eventually be on the website as well, but right now it's just on the Facebook. Go to Guthrie News Page Facebook. Look it up there. The video is there. It's about 4 minutes long. It's a real quick watch. And just an awesome experience. I can only imagine the anticipation as they announce the top 10, then 8, 7. Oh, we're still alive. 6, 5. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, we're in the top 5. 4. Oh, we're in the top 3. Oh, my gosh, it's down to the last 2. And they mention the other, and then there's only one team left.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable experience for our kids. And, again, just congratulations. Great job.
And let's first take a look at the 8th place team in the nation again this year. There's Zach Allen on the left, Holden Ingram on the right. They're in Indianapolis tonight. They finished 8th in their contest after finishing 3rd a year ago.
Yeah, and what's cool about we've gotten to know these two young men personally because they come to the studio to do their speeches, and And, man, two fine young men. So proud of both of them. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them back next year.
And here are the national champions. There they are. They're with the Clay Drake there on the far right.
Clay looking dapper. Look at him.
Hey, it's national championship time.
You bust out the suit when you get to nationals.
Guthrie should arrive around 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Love to have people come out and meet them at the school and welcome the kids back as national champions.
Yeah, well-deserved, kiddos. Great job.
Senior band members have been introduced. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we'll watch them and listen to them as they perform here inside Jelsma Stadium.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student-athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Sonic. May I take your order? Cheeseburger.
You got it. Just up to the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Golden Check Halftime Show. Guthrie leads at 44-0. Let's listen in to the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
I'm down here enjoying the band, guys. Come on.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com. Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
Welcome back, Golden Chick halftime show. Guthrie leads Shawnee Wolves by a score of 44-0. Guthrie on their way to a 9-1 regular season. Could it be the same identical record as Carl Alberts?
Wow.
Piedmont taking it to him right now. We'll have a scoreboard update here in a little bit. Some numbers here real quick to pass on. I think game stats might be ready to go. See if this is right. 44. The Shawnee score is not. It's there. There's a zeros there a little bit. Yep. Those are the official numbers. Negative 32 yards for Shawnee. Negative 31 for rushing yards. 2 turnovers have turned into points for Guthrie. Meanwhile, Blue Jays 339 total yards. 90 through the air, 249 on the ground. A big part of that. Jalen Harper, 17 carries, 132 yards. Hayden Calvert, 5 carries for 45 yards. Some individual numbers there. So Dante Glover and Kyron Watson and Josh Farnell and Zane Thomas, also some carries in there. Guthrie pretty successful with the passing game as they finished 6 of 11 in that first half. Those are the halftime numbers. Take our final timeout. When we come back, it's second half action between the Jays. Oh, we're good. We are good on breaks. That means more field time.
Oh, yeah.
I'll apologize, everybody, for that.
Sorry.
We are good on breaks. So let's take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update, and we will take a look at Class 5A. So take a look at the scores. Phil, I'm going to talk out loud and see if this is happening.
Okay.
Lott MacArthur winning.
Yes.
El Reno winning.
Yes.
Midwest City losing.
Yes.
Okay. After that, we have to do math.
Okay.
If all the math works out,
shoes off real
if all
quick.
the math works out,
okay,
it would be Lott MacArthur coming to Guthrie.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another scenario. Let me know if this is happening. El Reno can finish second if they win.
Yeah,
that's happening.
Yeah, that's going to happen. 42-10.
Midwest City's going to lose.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Lott MacArthur could lose, right?
Could, yeah.
So that's another scenario that would bring El Reno to town. Here's another scenario. Tell me if this is happening.
Okay.
Midwest City's losing.
Yes.
Lott MacArthur winning.
Yes.
El Reno winning.
Yes.
After that, it comes down to points, and if the points work out, it could be Midwest City coming to Guthrie next week. So we know it's either going to be Midwest City, Lott MacArthur, El Reno. I didn't go over the Noble scenario. We're going to get rid of that. We can get rid of that one. But one of those 3 teams coming to Guthrie, we have no idea who it will be.
Yeah.
So it is a reminder, next week's game will be here in Guthrie. We do know the kickoff will be at 7 o'clock, 6:30 pregame show. We just don't know who's coming to town here as the Blue Jays come back into their sideline. So we'll be here inside Gelsman Stadium. Guthrie's had a pretty good win streak or win in the playoffs, especially first round. Remember, Noble came in here. Guthrie shut them out. So we'll see what happens. But we're waiting. Midwest City, MacArthur, El Reno coming to town.
About 10 o'clock we'll know.
Yeah, hopefully.
There,
yeah, hopefully we're still on the air.
Yeah.
If we don't have the scenario who's coming here, we will definitely pass it on Guthrie News page.
Yeah, and I think it's just some interesting scenarios right now, not just in 5A. I mean, there's some crazy stuff going on in 6A as well. We talked about a Bixby and Jinx. I mean, I think Jinx is up right now at the half over Bixby. Bixby trying to secure here. Bixby trail. Well, we got second quarter, so don't know for sure if it's at the half. But last reported, Jinx over Bixby 14-7. If that happens, Bixby does not win district.
Yeah.
I mean, which is crazy with the year they're putting together. Then Norman taking, right now in a really good ball game with the Wasso, 18-13. And I mean, just some really intriguing ball games in all classes of ball, all the way down to 2A. And so just some really interesting scenarios.
So you could have Carl Albert and Bixby losing in the same week.
Yeah, which would be insane. That's Stillwater, Muskogee. Of course, Stillwater right now up by 7 over number 1 ranked Muskogee, 21-14. That's one to keep your eye on. That's the big one in 6A2 tonight. Of course, Deer Creek won last evening over Putnam City North. Sand Springs won big as well, as did Putnam City West, I believe. So, interesting games being played around the state.
No doubt. And we do know this. Carl Albert's going to win the district, whether they win or lose. Guthrie is going to finish second in the district, no matter what happens. McGinnis is going to finish third, no matter what happens tonight. And Piedmont's going to finish fourth, no matter what happens.
That's because of points.
Correct, yes. Yeah. Here's a return from the 20 to the 25. And just across the 25. Yeah, so if Guthrie wins tonight and Carl Everett loses tonight, both teams have one loss. Tiebreaker between two teams, head-to-head. Carl Everett has that. And if Guthrie were to lose and they have two losses and McGinnis has two losses, head-to-head, Guthrie. McGinnis, Piedmont, if they finish with the same record, head-to-head. And if there was a three-way tie, Guthrie can fall down as low as 42 points, and I think it was maybe McGinnis can get as much as 40 points. Yeah. Well, Guthrie has 2 more points, so they would finish second. So no matter how it slices, Carl Everett 1, Guthrie 2, McGinnis 3, Piedmont 4.
Appreciate you breaking that down because we had some people asking that question. Well, we're both 9-1. We beat Piedmont, so
right.
So yeah, I appreciate you breaking that down.
Wolves will have the football to begin at their own 28-yard line. Again, negative 32 yards and add 2 more negative yards to that total here. Lost back to the 25-yard line. And I said it earlier, Phil. The defense, I think Shawnee got 1 first down, which came on a penalty. But I think the offense may have been more brighter, I don't know the right word to say, than the defense.
They shined a little, I don't know if they shined brighter. Defense was incredible, but
339 yards of offense.
But the defense held the other team to negative yards.
32. Maybe it's the defense.
Maybe it's the defense.
I'm trying to find somebody to outshine the Blue Jay defense. The offense has played well tonight. Here's the Wolves. They're going to get some positive yards on this one, as the running back will scamper out of bounds shy of the 40-yard line.
Now, Chris, I don't know if you talked about this. I stepped out for a couple minutes. Did you talk about our good friends at Strive Wellness, Stefan Hartzell? Thank you so much for the $100 donation. Says, go Blue Jays. GMP's amazing. Watching on a 75-inch TV, it's so clear. Everyone's doing an amazing job with the broadcast. Thank you for all you guys do. We thank you, Stefan, you and Tina and your entire staff. Great asset to our community. We appreciate you very, very much.
Second down, 13. The Wolves will try the far side, and we'll lose a yard on the play there. Tarek Drake watching in Indianapolis says, go Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I don't know if you guys were aware, but the referee told me we are doing a running clock second half.
Okay.
All right.
It's good to know because
Shawnee on the play before that, Phil, earned their second first down of the night. Yep. This one without a penalty. So their first true earned first down comes in the third quarter. Yeah. Appreciate Sean Silva's down on the field with that report. Pass, slant across the middle, good play. Tackled at the 45.
That was a nice, well-developed play. Good pass, good catch, across the middle. Knew he was going to take contact. Secured the ball by 84 for Shawnee.
Wolves quickly to the line of scrimmage after the about a 3-yard loss. They'll make it about 3rd down and 3. Guthrie almost jumps. Guthrie has their starting defense in the game. Two-back set. Ball's fumbled, picked up by the quarterback, and he's down. Almost a third turnover by the Wolves, and tackled back at near the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. See it here, just a bad exchange. Quarterback gets back on it. Smartly goes down. 4th and long. Yeah, you talked about how heavy. This is a heavy junior class for Shawnee. Securing those 3 victories this year for him. That's a good building block for him for going into next year.
Andrew checking out the ball game. 4th down and 9. Wolves will throw, and it's caught beyond the first down marker, and the tackle broken. Now the near sideline, flag thrown, and this one's going to go about against the Wolves, but should be enough for a first down.
Yeah.
Heidi Axtell Hester checking us out tonight. Says good, nice tackle, Axtell. Yeah. Good tackle also earlier tonight. 30-yard touchdown reception, made it 20-0.
That was a great catch, too. Falling back, went up to get it.
They're going to wave the flag. So the Shawnee Wolves in Guthrie territory for the first time tonight. About a 17-yard passing catch.
Yeah. Blue Jay defense battling. These kids, they want the shutout every week. That's what they're working for.
1st and 10, so this will be a quick second half. So stay with us, get all your comments in there. And the Wolves will be hit back at the 45-yard line. Loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, good job defense here. Good push up front.
Rod Poplin says, watching from the press box.
He is?
Look over your shoulder.
Oh, hi, Rod. I'm very focused when I'm doing my job. No?
We can put a camera in here.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that.
Okay. No. Loss of 4. 2nd down, 14. Here's the pressure. Able to get away from it. Throws it on the run. Has a man open and cannot connect on the pass and catch. Good job by the youngster, the quarterback, to get out of the pocket. We talked about him all night. Campbell, just a sophomore quarterback, basically running for his life, but
he can throw the ball long ways, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sure can. Karen Allen mentioned Zach Allen. That's Zach's mom, Karen, watching from Indy as well.
Yeah, Karen, a big supporter of Guthrie Ag, does a lot of good things in the community as well. We're just so blessed to have the families and the booster clubs and all the support we have for all these kids. Tip your hat.
3rd and 14, screen pass set up, executed well, but the defense just too strong, although able to get out there. And now the Wolves will have a very manageable 4th down play upcoming as they're able to get up to the 35-yard line. They need the 30, close to the 30 for a 1st down. A well-drawn-up play here for the Wolves.
That's a heck of an effort by the Shawnee kid because he looks like he's just done right there. Keeps his feet, never goes down, keeps battling. That's a great effort by that kid. Was that number 24?
I thought it was a great effort by Pruitt on the camera. And Ronnie slowing it down. There's a flag on the far side, offside Blue Jays. So 4th and 5 might be 4th and inches. It was going to be a long 4th and 5.
Now, I'm okay with you giving Ronnie accolades, but we need to slow down on the Pruitt positive talk. Be a little hard to deal with.
It is just enough for the 1st down. So Shawnee's by far their best drive of the night. And yes, we are talking maybe another shutout here for this Guthrie defense. Lawton Ike was able to get one last week. 3 teams have scored on Guthrie all season long. Passes incomplete. And, you know, one of the coaches for Lawton Ike tweeted out, got the loss last week to Guthrie. We didn't play too bad, but we were one of only 3 teams to score against Guthrie. So,
you know your defense is pretty good if you're shouting that out as a positive.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Of course, the touchdown, many Blue Jay fans out there say, I'm not quite sure that was a touchdown. But
that'd be an asterisk on that.
But nonetheless, Shawnee trying to be the 4th team to score against Guthrie this year. They're at the 31-yard line. This is by far their best drive of the entire night. Lob it up, going downfield, and this one's incomplete. In between 2 Blue Jay defenders. Pass hits the turf, incomplete pass. And as Sean Silvas told us, the game clock will run here in the 2nd half.
Guys, you might also keep in mind the kicker was kicking at about 40 yards very consistently during the warm-ups earlier, so he could be getting in field goal range.
Interesting there if Shawnee looking for points. You know, they're just looking for points.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer the touchdown.
Sure.
Any points is probably better than where they're at.
They might fumble this one for the 3rd time. It's still loose, and it's anybody's football. It's still loose, and it's almost picked up. It's still loose, and now it's picked up at the 39-yard line, and he's going to cruise into the end zone with a little dance. Tariq Watson, another Watson in the end zone.
Wow. Holy
Spoke
smokes.
a little too soon, Chris.
Chris, that was one of the most entertaining plays. That was a great effort all the way around.
That looked like Deion Sanders.
Yeah, that was pretty darn good. Let's catch it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Ball's loose. Let me kick it over here to the 40. I got it. Nope, I don't want it. You take it. Wait a second. I got it. Nope. Wait a second. Okay, I'll take it. And he's off to the races.
It's going to cost me a yard on the replay. 38 yards, not 39. Strive Wellness Lounge, PAT. Kick is, that is not Noah French. The kick is no good. And we'll head to break. Blue Jays half 100 here in Guthrie on senior night, 50-0. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Special teams that score, offense scored early and often. Now the defense gets into the action. A scoop and score, and a scoop and a scoop and a score. 38-yard fumble recovery for Watson. Oh, I didn't put a T. That was a T Watson. That was Tariq Watson. Scoring summary brought to you by our good friends John Vance Motors. Gregory Stewart tuning in from La Jolla, California. I think I've driven through there before. Blue Jays to kick right to left. Is that the first time we kick right to left tonight? I think it is. From the 10, out to the 20. Far side, Blue Jays looking to track him down. They finally do at the 35-yard line. Shawnee Wolves will have it.
Oh, boy, got some extracurricular activity on the other side. The Blue Jay boys need to get out of there.
Oh, the coach just shoved him.
Oh, yeah, that ain't good. They need to get out of there.
There is flags obviously down.
Flags everywhere. Talked about this in the first half. Games can get sporty. You've got a lot to play for, the Blue Jays. Shawnee, this is their last game.
I certainly think there would be an emergency meeting with Coach Kelly Beebe and this Blue Jay defense and this Blue Jay team.
Yeah.
Coach Beebe out at midfield.
Yeah, and this is a veteran staff. They'll get together. They'll figure it out. I'm talking about, a veteran crew.
Coach Beebe all the way across the field, across the hash marks. The thing here, and I certainly think, as Coach Madonna and Coach Beebe are talking here, the most important thing right now, who cares about the penalty? You just don't want any ejections.
That's it. That's exactly right. And that's what I'm talking about.
I think that's why Coach Kelly Beebe is across the field to make sure that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. This is a veteran crew. They're situationally aware. They're handling this perfectly. Both coaches out there having a conversation. Good stuff. Yeah, looks like all parties are satisfied. No ejections, I would assume.
It's going to be, on both sides, so you would certainly think it's going to be offsetting.
Yeah, I would think so.
Reggie Redwine, talk to us. He's going to flap his arm like he's going to try to fly away.
Yeah, handled it perfectly.
And here's that emergency meeting.
Yeah, we're getting a firm talking to right now.
Boys, if this was preseason, we might see some up-downs, if you guys remember.
Yeah. Well, the whole talk right now is you got a lot to play for. Shawnee's done at the end of the year. Keep your head. Stay within yourself. Good job there by the officials. Good job by the coaching staffs.
If this conversation's not long enough, Coach Beebe would take a timeout to further discuss this.
He absolutely would.
Chris Oil watching on the 70-inch TV. Go Blue Jays. Very cool. All right, after all that, we're set for action here. 3:16 to play in the third quarter. Wolves will have 3 receivers bottom of the formation. Campbell, the quarterback. Beavers, the running back. It'll be Beavers on the left side, just across the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, second down and 9.
The Blue Jays, just play within yourself. I mean, there's going to be some chirping, some talking. Now, that may have been shut down. Both staffs did a good job getting their kids gathered up and talking to them, so that was very well handled, I thought, by everybody involved.
Second and 9. Beavers, another carry. Couple yards here. Not much. Out to the 38-yard line. Third down and long.
I always think back in big-time football. Was it Shawnee was involved years ago, I believe, when Tucker Brown.
Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, get kids kicked out. And, I mean, it's a bad deal when that
During
happens.
the playoffs or right before the playoffs?
I think it was in the playoffs, I believe.
And then you had court proceedings and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was
that
crazy.
took place, yeah. Eli Maroney has to come off the field. Puts his hands up. Why? Checking in the game for the Jays, Malik Myers. Third down and 7. With 2 to play in the third. Campbell goes downfield, and it is incomplete. Flag thrown, though.
Flag on the play. Intended for Thomas.
That kid has an extremely strong arm.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Do note, next year, Shawnee will be in Guthrie's district in 5A2. Piedmont gone, McGinnis gone. They're going to wave the flag. Pump City West will move from 6A2 down to 5A2. Elgin will move from 5A1 to 5A2. Shawnee will stay here in 5A2. Fourth down and 7. Scott Vaughn watching on a 4.25-inch phone. That's fantastic.
That is.
Fourth down 7. 13 on the play clock. Phil was freezing. Now this press box is an oven.
Absolute oven.
Oh, now it's an oven. Okay. Pass across the middle dangerously, but it's caught and enough for a first down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah.
Blue Jay player slow to get up, yet still not to get up. That's Tyler Gettings. He'll need a timeout, and he'll stay down. We'll take a timeout with him. 34 seconds left in quarter number 3. Timeout from Jelsma. Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Set to resume action. Tyler Gettings able to exit off the field. Could be the final play of the quarter, but it won't be. Timeout taken, Guthrie. We'll keep it here. Let's update the 5A scoreboard as there is still a lot to decide here of who's coming to Guthrie. Lott MacArthur leading Noble by 14, 40-26. Other game to pay attention to, Elgin Midwest City. Elgin leads at 13-3. And the other one, El Reno, taking it to Altus 56-10. Collinsville and Claremore playing for a home playoff game. Right now it's Claremore 21, Collinsville 14. And yes, that is not a misprint. Well, make sure your phone's right, Phil. Well, make sure everything is right tonight. Piedmont leads Carl Albert 24-10.
Crazy.
So the question is Carl Albert playing everybody?
Yeah, Rod pointed that out earlier. You don't see it a lot in high school, but
they were off last week.
Yeah.
You would certainly think they'd be playing tonight.
Right. Yeah, you would think, and they could be. I mean, Piedmont offense is weird, and football's matchups. Ronnie said it earlier. We were talking about it. Piedmont has a history of breaking Carl Albert's heart in games that really don't mean anything.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. But they've done it back to end that winning streak back in 17, 18,
somewhere in that range. Yeah.
Looks like they're going to put a damper on the.
Well, and another thing, remember on the bracket, Carl Albert is on one side of the bracket, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Yep.
Guthrie, Dale City, Elgin will be on the bottom of the bracket.
Right.
So.
Right.
Set to resume action, first down and 10. Another high snap. The quarterback able to retrieve this one. Campbell needs to get rid of it, and he does, into the sideline. And it's going to be incomplete. And the clock is stopped, and Campbell is yet to get up. He took a big hit, lost his helmet. He's just been running for his life the entire night as we check it out here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. As he got rid of it right there, got hit. Not a hard hit, just taken down to the ground pretty with a shove. Nothing dirty.
No.
Clean football.
Yeah, clean football.
And that will be the end of quarter number 3. Guthrie shutting out the Shawnee Wolves 50-0. Final quarter of the regular season coming up next. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
Welcome back to Jalesma Stadium, senior night, regular season finale. The Guthrie Bluejays shutting out the Shawnee Wolves 50-0, along with Cody Knox, Aaron Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Ronnie Phillips, Connor Phillips, Sean Silvis, Rod Nichols, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Guthrie set to play the final quarter of the regular season. Playoffs are next week when one of the 3 teams come into town.
Yep.
We'll find out.
We'll know here in a bit. We're going to make it on the air. No.
We might not. Yeah, we might have to tune in the Guthrie News page to get that bracket if this one ends pretty quick. They're going to be probably still in the third quarter when we might sign off here. First quarter, the fourth quarter is another high snap, and the backup quarterback is in there, and he has to field it inside his 30-yard line. A huge loss of about 20 yards. That will not, just tune it in. Shawnee had negative 32 yards in the first half, and have actually done a pretty good job of moving the football at times. Now, Guthrie has yet to take one snap of offense in this entire half. Did not take one in the third quarter. Obviously, Shawnee has it here to begin the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been a unique second half of football.
Yeah, might be next, because this is a 3rd down and 30 play. 4 receivers. Here's the pressure. steps up, and there's a huge, absolutely huge hit. Nothing that quarterback can do. That's Campbell back in there. Yeah. He stepped up, and when he stepped up, he met Delonte Glover on a huge hit.
Boy, he's a tough kid, I'll tell you that, because he's taking some shots. Look at that. Just some shots tonight.
You talked about the defensive line earlier this.
So good.
So good. So quick. So consistent. Fills the gaps, outside, inside. And Shawnee will bring on their punt team. Tariq Watson back at midfield. He'll be joined by Jalen Harper. So Guthrie will have, barring a return or turnover, will have a offensive snap here in the second half. Sean Silvich, you got your helmet and jersey on. I mean, you might be called upon duty here.
I mean, they're desperate. I don't know that they're that desperate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sean played that inside receiver pretty well. He's sneaky quick.
Believe it or not, guys, I was the nose guard.
Oh, boy.
130 pounds, I shot a low-level single on the quarterback. It was good for 2 fumbles a game. That's all we did.
I love it.
But my football days were few.
Said, Sean, why don't you focus on the mat?
Guthrie will take over at the 48-yard line.
You know, guys, we talked last week about the just the morale of the team coming off that Carl Albert loss. You know, last week they were kind of flat. They came out tonight. They are not flat. They are poised for the postseason.
Yeah.
Elijah Smith, your running back, and he does this all the time. I mean, you think you get to the third and fourth running backs, it's going to be easy, but Elijah Smith and Clark, they run so hard. It's a first down run.
Yeah, we see a change at QB.
Dalen Rice, the freshman, jersey number 48, checks into the lineup. Dalen Rice takes his first varsity snap on senior night. The Frosh. Those are pretty good fastball, Phil Nichols.
Yeah, I tell you, he grows into that frame. He's going to be a load. Of course, his daddy's a big man, offensive coordinator. Jason Rice, outstanding young athlete.
So does the offensive coordinator call up a run play for his son, the freshman quarterback?
Not if he wants to go home tonight, he doesn't.
And Smith will run it. Well, I can tell you, you got a couple of grandmas. I think they're probably here. You got a couple of grandpas here, I think, as well. But you got Mama Rice here as well. And little Jackson Rice is here. So you might want to dial one up for 40. Of course, if you're Dalen, just audible. Well, I read the end. I had to keep it. I had to keep it.
I like that. Or you could just change the play in the huddle and throw it downfield.
You might want to play. You might make it to sophomore season as a quarterback.
His dad would go pull him off the field if he did that.
I get the wrong call. My bad. Dalen hands it off to Smith. Okay, so the Shawnee defense is pinning their ears back on that running game by the running back. Now it's time for Dalen Rice to keep it. Owen Wilder checks into the lineup. A.J. Knight into the lineup. As is Maddox Vaughn.
Yep.
Lines up at wide receiver in the bottom of the formation, jersey 27.
Give me number 6, Chris, for the Jays.
Caden White.
Yeah.
Also in the game, we mentioned earlier, Colby Wilder. Colby Wilder, 6 foot, 140 pounds. He wears jersey 17. Owen Wilder, 33. Younger brother Carson Wilder, a Blue Jay senior a year ago. That's Owen, the halfback on the left side. Dalen Rice, his first varsity carry. And he does not fumble, so that's good. And he gets to the 35-yard line.
That was a good little run.
It was. Not a first down run.
You got 5 yards.
Yes.
That'll get you in the Hall of Fame. You average that over a career.
Yeah.
You got to start with 1, Chris.
It'd be the fastest game. Rice for 5 yards the entire time. 6.5 to play in this one.
Good for him.
Guthrie melting a lot of his play clock off. Headed to 9-1. 3 points away. No, 5 points away from a district championship? That Carl Albert game?
The one that got away. maybe we'll get another shot at them, be in the state championship if we do.
Elijah Smith, a couple carries there. Stay tuned, Terra Insure Group post-game show. Sean Silvas will visit with our North Church player of the game, as well as Coach Kelly Beebe. Get his thoughts on this regular season, and more importantly, his thoughts on this upcoming playoff run. It all starts here next week inside Jelsma. 4th down and 3. Guthrie will punt for the very first time tonight.
Keep the clock moving.
Yep.
I think we got out of here healthy tonight. That's a victory.
Yep.
It's all good.
That was 4th down. I apologize.
Yeah.
So they will not punt it. It's 1st down and 10 for the Wolves. They fumble the football. Able to jump back on it quickly, though. Got the win for it on 4th down. Did not get it, so. Elgin continues to lead Midwest City now in the 4th quarter. 7 minutes to play in that one, 13-3. Ardmore leading right now over Duncan. Duncan might go 0-10. Ardmore trying to avoid going 0-10. Carl Albert Titans within a touchdown of Piedmont now, 24-17. By the way, that is a senior night game at Carl Albert, so interesting there. El Reno takes it to Alta 63-17. MacArthur now up 14 points over Noble, 40-26. That's reporting in the 3rd quarter, as we have an injured Shawnee Wolf trying to hobble off a lineman. He's going to go down. We'll take a timeout. 4:49 to play in the ballgame. 50-0, Blue Jays in the lead. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays. Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies, so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto, or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
50-0. Blue Jays looking for their 7th shutout out of 10 games in Class 5A football. .449 left in this one. Band sounding good tonight, Phil.
Yeah, sound great. Having fun. Look at them over there. Doing a great job. I don't know if we can get a shot of the band. That'd be fun. Tearing it up.
3rd down and 10. 4 receivers set. This last 4.5 should go for another high snap. The quarterback able to bring it down. Campbell gets rid of it. And he has a man open for a brief second.
Nice.
What a outstanding defensive play. Xavier Williams, number 9 for the Oklahoma Sooners. Kind of reminds me of Gentry for Booker T. Washington. Both wear jersey number 9. Both play excellent corner defense on those islands by themselves, Phil.
That was a great job there. Good shot of our cheerleading squad.
4 senior members on that team tonight.
Yep.
There are a lot of push-ups tonight.
Tired. He's about ready to go down.
Look at him. Too many push-ups this year.
I'm exhausted.
Too many push-ups. 4th down punting time. Low snap. Punter does it. Punter's been good tonight. He's done a really good job tonight. The snapper has been outstanding as well for Shawnee. I want to make sure we give them credit for the outstanding job. And there we lost Pruitt for just a second. There's
our band.
Our cameras are stretching to get to that visitor's side.
There's a good shot of the kids. Having a good time, enjoying the evening.
No uniforms tonight.
Well, it's late in the
Comfortable,
season.
yeah.
Comfortable night. Upset alert in 6A2, Chris. Stillwater 28, Muskogee 14 in the fourth.
Upset alert?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's number 1. It's number 3. It's an upset alert. Or is it not?
No.
If 3 is going to beat 1, that's not an upset?
No.
Well, it's not an upset.
No.
Huh. Oh, that's right. I picked Stillwater to win. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so did Ronnie.
Well, some teams have Stillwater higher than Muskogee.
Who'd you have?
I picked Muskogee to win that game.
All right. Just checking.
Is the game stop after the third quarter?
No, I just said currently.
I didn't know currently.
I didn't say the game was over.
Oh, okay.
Being very difficult this evening.
Legal substitution was the penalty. Guthrie's offense back on the field. Obviously, it was declined, so Dalen Rice and the Blue Jay offense back onto the field. Run on the right side. Is that 82? I think that's Ryan. 82, Ryan Hall with the carry. So you have 48 at the quarterback and 82 the running back. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, real quick, 5A action, Chris.
Yeah, hold on. There's a 48 and an 82.
Yeah, that's right. Quarterback, running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no rules. It's
I think those
2023.
numbers will get smaller next year.
Yes, they'll get littler. Carl Albert just tied up Piedmont.
Yeah. It was a good run.
It was a good run. We've seen this before.
Second down 10. No pickup there on first. Rice. Oh, that 5-yard average just went down, Phil.
Dadgummit. He still got positive yards, though.
Okay, positive, yes.
So for the game, still positive. He's got a strong arm.
Yes.
We won't see that tonight, just trying to get out of here, but young man can really spin the ball. Good pitcher, baseball as well.
He'll play for, he'll compete, trying to find a spot on the baseball field as a freshman. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Third down, 10. Minute 48 left in this one. Stay tuned. Terra Insure Group post-game show coming up. Third down, 10 handoff. Positive yards up to the 40. 4 yards shy of the first down. And I think, I bet Guthrie does punt for the first time tonight. And here comes the punt team. It's going to be the starting punt team here. So they're going to work on this here. First punt of the night. Got to work on it.
Basketball for you. Brings up fourth down for the Blue Jays. Here on the stop. Wolves.
Good punt here by Axtell. We'll take a Blue Jay bounce. It'll be down in around the 26-yard line, and the Wolves will have 52 seconds to work with in this one.
I get one more play off with the running clock, I would assume. What do you think?
Yeah, I would think so. One more. Clock is running right now, so I got to tell you, it's even tougher tonight on our scoreboard producer, Connor Phillips, because sometimes it's a running clock, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
And so he's got to pay attention to.
Does a great job
on the graphic there.
Yeah. Well, I'm more confused on who's coming here now than I was before because of the scores.
Yeah. We'll have to do some math.
We'll have to get a calculator out.
One final snap if Shawnee wants to. 7 seconds on the game clock, as you see on your screen. They will be a screen pass caught far side, tackled inbounds, and that will be the ball game. The final score tonight, the Guthrie Bluejays cap off a 9-1 regular season that only lost to the defending state champions. Guthrie wins it. Final score, 50-0. Phil, I think everyone stayed healthy.
Yep.
There was a couple ugly plays, but referees did a good job of stepping in, getting it all cleaned up.
Did a great job, and I think, key to the game for the Blue Jays, score early, we did that. Stay healthy, we did that. So 100%.
Guthrie Shawnee coaches shaking hands. Guthrie Shawnee players shaking hands. Shawnee ends their season at 3-0. 9-7. Guthrie improves again to 9-1. Second place in the district. Take a timeout. And when we come back, we get set for the Terra Insure Group postgame show. We will have Coach Kelly Beebe, tonight's North Church Player of the Game. Hopefully some final stats, maybe. We'll see if we can get those. But a whole lot more, including scoreboard update as we await to see who comes to Gelsma Stadium for the first round of the playoffs. Back after this is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Check.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited. Blue Jays celebrate senior night with a shutout victory over the Shawnee Wolves. Final score 50-0. Guthrie shuts out 7 of their 10 opponents this year.
as impressive as that is, scored less than 45. I'll add it up here in a second. Carl Albert scored how many points this year?
Carl Albert?
24-21. Was that the final?
Yeah, I believe so.
33 points given up by this Guthrie defense all season long. 3.3 if you're doing the math at home. But here tonight, at home, Guthrie shuts out Shawnee 50-0, 9-1 on the year. It was a lot of offense, defense, and special teams tonight to get that 50-0 victory. Big part of that is tonight's Norchurch player of the game. Sean Silvas is the only person down on the field that can contain the Norchurch player of the game here tonight. Sean, take it away.
I appreciate the props, the contain. You know, that's but anyway, I'm down here, player of the game, Tariq Watson. Great game tonight, big 16-yard touchdown to kind of kick things off. Walk us through that play. How did it?
Well, I was telling them to run. We got to play for me. So I was telling them to run it all game. I was waiting for the opportunity. The opportunity came. Took advantage of it. So that's pretty much it on that play. Then I got to let you ask the question.
Yeah, let me ask the questions. Come on.
Sean.
Yeah,
you better
he's going to take my job.
Yes.
No, so you picked up a big fumble on the defensive side. Just walk us through that play.
It was really crazy. I couldn't get in control of the ball. I was dribbling it, running. It's like all year. This has been happening all year. I've been fumbling, trying to get the ball. But I eventually got it, took it to the crib. I had to do my little Deion Sanders high step on the way to the crib. But, yeah, that's pretty much it on that fumble recovery, yeah.
All right, so you're looking good on the touchdown passes. What the fans at home really want to know is which brother looks better.
I mean, see, Kari went through an unfortunate thing with his, he burned himself, so, some of his face is not right. So, before that, I would say, he was a more attractive twin. But, I gotta give it to, I still give it to him, actually.
Hey, Sean, ask him. He went in for the hug with his brother, but he snubbed him on the hug.
Oh, yeah, you went in for the hug on your brother, but he snubbed you on that. What happened there?
Or he snubbed him.
Or you snubbed him.
I was probably just in the moment, looking at everybody, focused on everybody, and he just came in. I was like, okay, my bad. But we talked about it after the game. Yeah, I gave him a hug after, yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. Well, hey, Tariq Watson, player of the game, great job this season, great job tonight. Congrats. We'll see you next week. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that report, Sean Silva's great job there, Tariq Watson. Those Watson guys, exciting on the field, great interviewers as well, great personalities.
$1 million smiles.
Absolutely. Blue Jays win a final score 50-0. Take a timeout here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. When we come back, it's head coach Kelly Beebe. The website again, TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group postgame show after this here from Guthrie.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
We collectively have lost over 90 pounds now, are just feeling better than ever. There's a complete acceptance. There's zero judgment. Everybody's truly loved here. It's just such a great environment.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better. You should come down, say hi, get to know the people at Strive Wellness Lounge. They've got something here that's going to make your life better.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Welcome inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show, TIGOK.com, address 622 South Division Street. Seth, Jason, and Dennis do a great job. More on them here in a little bit. Let's go downstairs with Sean Silvas as he speaks with head coach Kelly Beebe in a 50-0 victory over the Shawnee Wolves. Sean?
All right, guys, I'm down here with head coach Kelly Beebe. Coach, ended the season much like you started, shutout, big offensive game. Just walk us through this season and how awesome this team has been so far.
Well, you know, we've talked much about, you know, the amount of football that a lot of these guys have played, but they've improved as football players from last year to this year, the ones that have been returning starters. A lot of that's weight room off season, dedication to that, and, you know, they're bigger, stronger, and faster, you know, and they're pretty relentless. You know, our offensive line settled in, and we've kind of gained that, you know, we've got to get 4 yards, you know, no matter what, get first downs. And then, you know, I thought Coach Rice and the boys had a pretty good concept put together. Calvert threw the ball really well tonight. You know, that's something we're going to have. You know, you get in the playoffs, you know, you got to be able to run the ball. But if you got to throw the ball 10 times, you need to complete 8 of them. And you get some first downs off that and a couple of shot plays. So I thought that was good. Defensively, you know, we were able to get some guys in and rest our guys just a little bit. You know, we always talk about game shape, but this time of year it's about freshness. So I was pleased with that, and we were relentless to the quarterback. I don't know if they had any rushing yards and a handful, but I do want to say something about our home crowd. It was incredible again tonight, and just the opportunity that I told them after the game, you know, everything we've done up to this point has earned us an opportunity to play at home. Week 11, which is the best place to play in the state, in my opinion. But, you know, it's do or die. And we've been talking about that playoff mindset and mentality. You know, when I kind of gave them a definition of what that is a couple of weeks ago, you know, as we move forward into week 11 and hopefully beyond, you know, is our plan.
So senior night was tonight. Obviously, your senior class, especially on that defense, has just been so special this season, you know, putting up stats that we haven't seen in years. Just talk to us about the importance of the seniors going into the postseason, the experience they have, and all they're going to contribute.
Well, you know, when you get to this time of year, you know, we've seen every style of offense you can see. We've seen elite players. We've seen average players. The volume that we have in with these guys right now is probably I've only had this much in with 3 or 4 other defenses in 30 years. And a lot of that goes back to the position coaches, Coach Davis, Coach Stone, Coach Wood, and then, you know, just how much football they've played in recognition of formation, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, the reality of it is these 23 seniors we have, this is their football team. And, you know, and I've been telling them, you know, our road will not be easy to achieve our goal. And it's a pragmatic approach, 1 week at a time, 1 practice at a time. And we've got to settle in and understand that we're going to be in some dogfights, and we're going to be on the field against some elite talent. And, you know, I feel like that we have the talent to match that. You know, it's just going to be who plays harder, longer, makes the least mistakes.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations on a stellar regular season going into the postseason. We're excited. Good luck, and we'll see you next week. Yep, guys, back to you.
Appreciate that report down on the stairs. Blue Jays win it tonight. Final score, 50-0. We'll take a timeout. Come back with more here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
50-0. National championships, World Series being won in the press box tonight. Get the parade ready. Blue Jays win it, final score 50-0 here on senior night. Guthrie looks like Lawton MacArthur will be coming to town. We're looking to finalize the numbers. Looking to finalize the numbers here as Elgin wins the district, 7-0 record. Midwest City, Lawton MacArthur, and El Reno all finished with 5-2 records.
Yeah.
Midwest City beat Lawton MacArthur earlier this year, 42-7. But Midwest City and MacArthur 45 points each, and I think MacArthur gets the tiebreaker there. So I think it is indeed MacArthur. We'll get that here finalized. I'm still trying to do some final math here, make sure all my scenarios are right before I say exactly who is coming in. So, anyway, Blue Jays take care of business. Shawnee bus looks like it's getting ready to get out of here. They got out of here pretty quick here tonight. As we take a look at some of the scores around the state of Oklahoma, South Point Baptist Church, Union won big last night, and we have a fourth quarter game once again. November 3rd is a good night for Jinx. It was Jinx a year ago on national television, snapping that, 58-game winning streak of Bixby Spartans. Both Bixby and Jinx are going to get their first round bye, as 12 of the 16 teams in 6A football make the playoffs. But Bixby and Jinx will both get byes, but Jinx trying to be the district champion.
Yeah.
And we're always talking about Bixby, but Jinx trying to finish in that one off. That would be a good one to see what happens there. Edmond Memorial, a close one with Mustang in the fourth quarter, 24-21. Westmore takes it to the rival Southmore, 42-6. Southmore 0-10 on the year. Broken Arrow scored with 10 seconds left in last night's matchup to beat Moore, 42-35. Broken Arrow finishes 5th in their district as they move on to the playoffs. Owasso, it was a close one. Remember, Norman jumped out to a 12-0 lead.
Yeah.
And then Owasso, after the emotional win last week against Santa Fe, now leads in the fourth quarter, 49-18. Norman North, no problem. And Edmond Santa Fe, no problem in 6A1 football. 6A2 scores, of course, brought to you by our good friends here at South Point Baptist Church. The Stillwater Pioneers are the district champions. They take down number 1 ranked, the Muskogee Roughers. Muskogee, 2 losses now on the season, 1 to Carl Albert, 1 to Stillwater. So both Muskogee and Stillwater will be in will have byes, but Stillwater, the district champions, and we'll maybe have time to line up the brackets here in a little bit for the most part.
Stillwater started out 0-2, I believe.
Yeah. So. They have really played really well.
Yeah.
They've had some scares. Sand Springs, they played within 4 1 week. So, but
first-year head coach.
Yep, first-year head coach, Coach K. Wood. Sand Springs, no problem. Pump City West in the playoffs. That Booker T. Washington PC West came down to the winner of that one moving on to the playoffs, and it's PC West who's making the move down to 5A and will be in Guthrie's district next season. Choctaw, no problem with Ponca City tonight. And Bartlesville, the 5th or 6th best team in the district, or in 6A2, takes it to Tahlequah 51-13. 5A scores here presented by South Point Baptist Church. Del City huge last night. They are sneaky good.
Yeah.
Lawton Knight finished out 5A2 season with the victory over Southeast. Midwest City loses to Elgin. We think Midwest City would host the the McGinnis Irish next week. Elgin, with being the district champions, would host Piedmont next week, we do believe. Looking to confirm that here in a few moments. Claremore in a number 2 versus in a playoff game scenario. Claremore takes down Collinsville 21-14. Claremore, big victory for them. They get a home playoff game. Carl Albert rallies, and I think that's late in the fourth quarter, 38-24. Lawton MacArthur did what they had to do. They take it to Noble, 61-26. The battle of the 0-9s. Ardmore in the fourth quarter leads Duncan, 27-21. El Reno took care of Altus. McAllister easily over Glenpool, and Bishop Kelly fairly easy over Grove.
If you'd have told us a few years ago Duncan and Ardmore would be battling the last game to see who had a win this year, I'd have told you you're crazy.
Even earlier this year, I would have said you were crazy. Yeah. Tuttle, who Guthrie gave up 3 points to, shuts out 23-0. I'm not sure if that's a final yet or not. Newcastle leading Bethany 14-7 in that game. Newcastle Bethany yesterday. So, Total Class. And yes, that was yesterday. Elk City shutting out John Marshall 34-0. Cushing trying to get back to the state championship game again as they shut out give up one score 48-7. Blanchard shuts out Tecumseh. Poto has been spectacular, as has Wagner. 1-2, 2-1, however you want to draw it up in 4A. So those are your scores in the 4 largest classes here in the state of Oklahoma. This is a Terra Insure Group post-game show where tonight the Guthrie Bluejays win it. Final score, 50-0. I'm going to do some more math during the break, see if we can finalize this Lawton MacArthur situation. I think Lawton Mac's coming to town, so we'll try one more break here to get it all figured out. Timeout. This is the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve. Jays win it over the Wolves. 9-1 regular season. I think Carl Albert's going to hold on. So they're going to go 10-0.
That went final.
It did go
Carl
final.
Albert went final.
It is final. Yeah. Carl Albert rallies to beat Piedmont. They go 10-0. Okay. Terra Insure Group postgame show, 622 South Division. Website, you know it by now, tigok.com. Many carriers. For all your insurance needs, you request your quote right there online. Makes it real easy for you. Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They are the trio. Girls up front are awesome as well. I think they had a birthday in the front. Yes.
They did.
A single birthday.
Yep.
Blue Jays win it here 50-0. Let's take a look at tonight's Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley highlights of the game. And quite a few of them here, including Jalen Harper running. Boy, he had a big-time game, Phil. He had 130-some-odd yards at halftime.
Yeah, he was begging the whole second half to go back in, I'm sure, but great run here as well. Good blocking downfield by Nate Benford. Another nice run for Mr. Harper. And he's going to go ahead and sneak into the end zone here, get one of his 3 touchdowns that he had in the evening. They're high snap. They battled that all night. Shawnee just could not figure out the exchange between center and quarterback. Going to see a nice touchdown pass here to Mr. Axtell
from 30 yards out.
Great
Gave Guthrie a 20-0 lead at the point. Minute 5 in the first quarter. Those all three in the first quarter scores, by the way. And here's Jalen Harper. He had a 16-yard touchdown, a 3-yard touchdown run. Here in a minute, we're going to see a 7-yard touchdown run, but we're going to see Hayden Calvert score first from 12 yards out. Guthrie went on a 6-play, 62-yard drive. Guthrie up 27-0, 9:57 to play until halftime. There's one of those snaps, Phil. This one will result in a fumble, and that will lead to Jalen Harper on his second carry into the end zone. This one from 7 yards out. Guthrie led it 34-0. Guthrie was scored 2 more times in the quarter, including a 21-yard field goal from Noah French. Here's another pass. Guthrie worked on it well tonight. That's Blake Doles down to the 11-yard line. And then more defense. More defense.
That kid took a beating tonight.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, and I think he's going to be a pretty good player for Coach Madonna and the Wolves as he continues to mature and this Shawnee team gets better and better.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, and we saw his great arm strength. I mean, he can really throw the ball. He gets more game experience. He'll be a player for him.
There's our Norchurch player of the game, Tariq Watson, scoring from 16 yards out. I bet we see him here one more time, and here it is right now. Ball's loose a couple times. He's going to eventually pick it up officially at the 38-yard line. And here comes Dion Primetime Sanders. No flag. Got lucky there. That would have been some up-downs this week in practice. But he scores from 38 yards out. That made it 50-0, the final score of the night. You got to finish on some defensive plays in that quarterback. There it is, Campbell, getting a big hit there by Delonte Glover. Final score tonight, Guthrie 50, Shawnee 0. Take our final timeout of the broadcast. When we come back, it's the Martin Insurance play of the game. Bunch to choose from tonight, Phil.
Bunch to choose from. I got one, though, I like.
Okay.
Yep.
Back after this. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back for the final time here tonight. Guthrie victorious 50-0 over the Shawnee Wolves. Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvis, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans as we wrap it up here tonight. 9-1 regular season, Phil. There was, McGinnis was going to be down a little bit.
Yep.
We're going back to July and August when we were talking about Piedmont brought an experienced ball club back. Carl Albert had all the Division I talent, all the move-ins as well.
Yep.
Guthrie had Tuttle on the schedule. Tuttle, by the way, a playoff team. Ponca City, a playoff team. Guthrie goes 4-1 against playoff teams this year.
Yeah, great season overall. We talked early in July, like you were saying, Chris. We said, I think Guthrie go 9-1, 8-2, or 7-3. I mean, it was just one of those things. And boy, I tell you though, this defense, I don't think any of us expected this defense to be this dominant. We knew they'd be good, but man, they've just been flat out dominant. I think, after seeing this season, I think it's one of the top 2 or 3 defenses I've seen in 20-some years of Blue Jay football. I mean, they're outstanding.
Guthrie, 7 shutouts this season, and really, truly, It could have easily been 8. The touchdown, Lawton, more than likely, we know it was not a touchdown.
Right.
Really not a big deal. I'm hoping that kid who caught that touchdown at Lawton was a senior because he celebrated like he was a senior. So that was good to see for him. But 7 shutouts this year for the defense. I don't know if that's as impressive as giving up 33 points in 10 games.
No, it's unbelievable.
And half the games you played are playoff teams.
Statistically, this is the best defense I think Guthrie's ever had. Statistically, right? Now, I don't want people thinking, well, I'm just trying. No, I mean, they're one of the best overalls. But statistically, they are the best defense Guthrie's ever had.
So Guthrie finishes second in the district with all those great numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that normally gives you a district title easily. But Carl Albert with those 5 Division I players, and it took every single bit of their 5 stars to come out of here with the victory back in that October game, 24-21. So here's what we know. We know Carl Albert's 1, Guthrie's 2, McGinnis 3, and Piedmont 4. And the way it looks like first-round matchups unofficially here, I'm going to say this unofficially. I think I'm certain on this, but let's go unofficially here.
That's a good call.
Just to be safe. But Piedmont finishing 4th on the road to Elgin. McGinnis finishes 3rd in the district. They're on the road to Midwest City. Guthrie finishes 2nd on the season. Lawton MacArthur comes to Guthrie. And Carl Albert, the district champions, will have El Reno going to Carl Albert. Those are the unofficial first-round matchups. We'll have these solidified here in a little bit, make sure everything is correct. But we think that's going to be the format, and we'll have those officially on Guthrie News page as soon as we can get those up. So follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Guthrie News page, and we will get those officially, but we think that's what it is. So we think, again, Piedmont at Elgin, McGinnis at Midwest City, Lawton MacArthur at Guthrie, and El Reno at Carl Albert.
Yeah, and I think you look at this, you look at the Guthrie season, there's one of the first things you have to have is you got to get lucky with injuries, and we have been. For the most part, we've been healthy all year. Had a few kids nicked here and there, but boy, for the most part, been healthy. And this defense, defense and 5A football especially, if you can run the ball and if you play good defense, you're going to win a lot more games than not. And I think that going into this playoff run, the Blue Jays, especially show tonight, but you talked about it, the passing game was crisp tonight. Saw some kids get involved offensively that we haven't seen at the wideout position. We're deep at running back. Of course, we got Harper, one of the best running backs in 5A football. So everything's setting up. The Blue Jays keep playing the way they're playing. That defense keeps showing up. Offense does what they do. Blue Jays have a real good shot at making a deep run in the playoffs this year.
We do know this. Carl Albert, the number 1 team in the state on one side of the bracket. Yeah. Number 2, Dale City. Yeah. Number 3, Guthrie. Number 4, Elgin on the bottom of the bracket. Yeah. So if Guthrie was to get to the finals, they would have to beat Lawton MacArthur, more than likely Dale City, more than likely Elgin, and then play Carl Albert more than likely in the finals. The path is somebody, Dale City, Guthrie, Elgin, somebody's got to do it, and somebody will do it. To get to the finals.
Who's it going to be, right?
Yeah.
But this reminds me of that 0-2 year. They're going to have to put a run together like that 0-2 year. Remember? just unbelievable games.
Ardmore, East Central, Chickasha, Booker T.
Yeah. Unbelievable. But I'll tell you, it's been done before.
It has been done before.
And we've seen some chinks in the armor of Carl Albert. At the beginning of the year, I didn't think anybody, I thought everybody was playing for second place. Nobody could play with Carl Albert. Well, the Blue Jays proved they can. I tell you, just a bounce here, there, block punt, just situational. Blue Jays are sitting here right now, 10-0 district champs on the top side of the bracket. They played their hearts out that night.
Elgin played Midwest City, the toughest team all season tonight. Yeah. Win by 10, 13-3. So, and then Midwest City beat Lawton MacArthur 42-7. So that is high school football. Yeah. So we have one more event to get to here. It is the Martin Insurance Play of the Game. And, Phil, we've seen this a few times here. And it's always fun to watch a 4th or 5th time here. It is.
Good. You had a kick. You had almost recovery. You had, I got it. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Wait, yep. I'm going to go ahead and run this way.
He dribbled it so he can get some Dion prime time.
Little prime time. Could have got a flag. Glad he didn't. That would have been terrible.
I think the official, if you looked at the bottom of the formation, he was looking back.
Yeah.
And he said he's going to score. He was looking back to make sure there wasn't anything unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
That is your Martin Insurance play of the game. Well, it's been a fun regular season. Now they say it's a new season. You have your non-district, then you have your district. Now you have the playoffs, do or die time. And Guthrie's had a couple home playoff games here the last couple of years and have done really well in those first-round games. And Lott MacArthur, hey, give them a map on how to get to Guthrie. It's usually Guthrie going to Lott MacArthur
Never been here.
for playoff games. And so Mac coming to Guthrie.
Come to the Rock. Get you a little of that.
Yeah, it'll be fun here, playoff football back in Guthrie this season. And Rob Hudson, thank you so much. Here we can throw some game stats in here real quick. We'll go over them real fast. For the Shawnee Wolves, they finished with a total of negative 32 yards. Negative 30. Well, I think that might have been first half. First half numbers.
Yeah.
Nope, these are game numbers.
Wow, really?
These are game numbers. So they finished with 0 yards. Negative 56 rushing, 56 passing. So 0 yards on the night for the Shawnee Wolves. They did have 3 fumbles as well, 3 penalties for 30 yards. Guthrie, 273 rushing yards, 90 passing yards, 6 of 11, 363 total yards. Guthrie punted only 1 time tonight. Jays had 4 penalties for 35 yards. That has improved very much throughout this year. Those are Jalen Harper, 17 carries, 132 yards, all those coming in the first half as he averaged 7.76 yards per carry. Calvert, 6 of 11 passing for 90 yards and a touchdown pass. And those are your game stats here tonight as Guthrie takes down Shawnee. Final score, 50-0. That'll do it here on GMP TV. A big thank you to all the great folks out there checking out the broadcast. Again, stay tuned. Guthrie News page, social media, and the game recap story will have the full bracket of Class 5A. You can look over those and see how you think the bracket will turn out. Big thank you to all of our great sponsors up and down the list. Without them, none of this is possible. And thank you to all the great people in the chat for all your donations that will go right back to this broadcast. Can't thank you enough for that. For our great crew, including Cody Knox, Aaron Ryburn, our camera operators tonight, as they've been all season long, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, and Michael Pruitt. Producer, director, Connor Phillips on all the scoreboard graphics. Ronnie producing, directing it all. The nucleus of the broadcast.
It's really not.
Sean Silvis down on the field. He's Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. Our next broadcast 1 week from tonight when the Guthrie Bluejays host the first round playoff game. Our pregame show starts at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, insurance excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, real estate. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been watching Guthrie Blue Jay Football, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!